Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green, and we've got a prime time game on the docket for the Knicks as they are taking on the best in the West and the reigning NBA champion, Oklahoma City Thunder. And a game that is big for a lot of different reasons. One, the New York Knicks are still trying to secure that 2 seed, and at this point right now, the Knicks are a game and a half back. So you need to continue to stack W's. You do own the tiebreaker over the Boston Celtics, even if you lose the game against the Celtics coming up in a couple of games. But the only way you're going to swing out and winning games like today, lose today, more Celtics than today, and you lose today, you're 2.5 games back. And with only 7 games left on the schedule, that's going to be tough to chase. And the last time you played basketball as a team, you got embarrassed by a team right now that is losing by 14 points to the Boston Celtics at halftime. A team that on Saturday, it was Saturday. The Charlotte Hornets lose to the Philadelphia 76ers. So the team you just got embarrassed by, the Charlotte Hornets, they're going to lose to the Boston Celtics today. They lost to the Philadelphia 76ers on Saturday. I understand the Hornets are a good team, but it's time to start playing like it's playoff basketball, because I know you won 7 games in a row, but it's time for the Knicks to start winning and playing good basketball on their ways to wins. And what better day to do it against the NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder. You also be getting some reinforcements as well, as Mike Brown in his pre-game media session said that for the first time in 28 games, Miles Deuce McBride is going to be back. We don't know exactly what the workload is going to be for McBride or how many minutes he is going to play today, but he is available to play. He has been working through contact at practice. He has been scrimmaging. He's been getting ready before the games. He's ready to go. And he is a major piece to this team, and it's going to be nice to see him out there. So you're getting healthier. We're getting closer to the first round of the playoffs. It's time to start playing like you're a team that could win an NBA championship. Appreciate everybody for being here. Over 100 people, as we are still about 30-plus minutes away from tip-off in Oklahoma City, Chesapeake Arena or something. That's what it used to be called. If you're ready for the game, give me a real one down in the comment section. My guy Leo, what up, my man? Documentary says, hi there from Portugal. What do you think about Neemias Queta? Hey, he's played good. He's making a nice little role for himself on the Celtics. Myth says Knicks had 3 days to get ready, so let's get this win. Has it been 3 days? Friday, Saturday, 2 days off. 2 days off. But yeah, look, Vegas doesn't think you have a shot today. You're 8.5-point underdogs. I want to say it's disrespectful, but maybe they know. They usually do. You just got smacked by a team that got beat by the Philadelphia 76ers and are now getting beat at halftime by double digits to the Boston Celtics. So as much as a buzzsaw as the Charlotte Hornets have been, that's not looking like a good loss right now, especially in the manner that it did happen. Carl Knight says, I think the Knicks are winning tonight. I hope so, man. Is Deuce McBride playing today? Myth, he is. McBride is going to be back in the lineup tonight. What up? Minnow B in the building. What's happening, my man? Salute to the chat. What's up? DB Handle says, here comes another loss. We'll see. Tegan Henley in the building. Peter hanging out. Bizzle, what up? LL, Art NYC, Wilder, Hernandez, Dean, Jesse, and Rick Rolls in the building as well. Brian says the Celtics don't have white or brown. They still might lose. Yeah, they might. It'd be quite a collapse. But you're up 14 at the half against the Charlotte Hornets, a team the Knicks didn't look like they belonged to share court with them, and they're down arguably 2 of their top 3 players at this point.
Think about it that way. They're missing those guys, and they're still beating them, and the Knicks couldn't beat them with pretty much everyone besides Deuce. So
Tatum having a good game, 7-12, 20 points. I mean, their starting lineup: Jason Tatum, Peyton Pritchard, Neemias Queta, Sam Hauser, and Jordan Walsh, and they're beating them. And the Knicks, they got blown out, and didn't even look like they deserved to be in that game. They did not. What up, everybody? If you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up icon. 130 plus people. I guess they're calling this the NBC Sunday night game of the week. Basketball Night in America, presented by McDonald's. You got Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, and Carmelo Anthony on the pregame action, as it is the 81st birthday to Walt Clyde Frazier. Happy birthday to him. 81, man. Shout out to Walt.
HBDs in the chat for Clyde, a Knicks legend on the court, in the booth.
What up, James? What up, Ray Ruckus? Shout out to my guy, him, and B. Peterfriend coming in with $10 super chat. Salute to both of y'all. Really, really appreciate it. Him, 2722. What up, Brody? Thanks for the love, as always. I swear if I see Josh Hart guarding Chet, I'm going to become a Charlotte Hornets fan and a Bronny James super fan. I'm tired of losing, Marsh. You should run for president. Vote for Marsh. Hey, that'd be a good idea if I was president. I'd tell you that much.
Did that?
But they're the champs for a reason, and they're a tough matchup. They're a tough guard, and I don't even know if Jalen Williams is playing today. It doesn't feel like he hasn't played in a while. Starting lineup, same old for the Knicks: Brunson, Hart, Anunoby, Bridges, and Towns. Haven't yet seen the starting lineup, but I would assume that the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to dare Josh Hart to shoot today. And over the last couple of games, he's been shooting the ball well. He's been shooting it with confidence. Needs to continue that tonight, because you're playing right into the hands of the other team if you don't. Jalen Williams actually played 3 games in a row. Looks like he was finally back. We'll see if he does play tonight. His last game against the Bulls was on the 27th. 18 points, shot 50% from the deck, only played 27 minutes. Against Boston on the 25th, played 24 minutes, was 2 of 9 from the field, and his first game back was against the 76ers on the 23rd, so about a week ago. 18 points in 20 minutes. He went 8 of 14 from the field. One of the best young players in the NBA, and he makes the Thunder that much more scary.
Yeah, just to think that there's another level that they can reach, like you said, is just a thought that not a good one for opposing teams, and they're the team to beat for a reason. Until someone else dethrones them, they are the defending champions. So the Knicks can at least kind of make a statement with a win tonight and take them down. So shout out to him. We'll see. Chet did have that hot start last game at Madison Square Garden, so hopefully the Knicks can contain him tonight. Shout out to you. B. Peterfriend says, home stretch, go time. Let's effing go Knicks.
What up, Mr. Peterfriend? Appreciate the love as always, my man. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in the building. You and him showing love early on in today's video. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's get right or start planning for Cancun at this point. You don't got any more time to BS and say we're getting ready and we're getting to understand anybody, including today. You have 4, 6, 8 games left. 8 games left until the games really, really do matter. And they do matter right now, and you didn't play like it mattered very much against Charlotte. That's for sure. I went back and watched that game, and it was pretty pathetic in the first 3 quarters, the way the Knicks played. No attention to detail. They played like they didn't even know who they were playing. Like, the Charlotte Hornets want to get up and down. The Knicks weren't ready to run in transition. They weren't ready to get back. They weren't picking up Kneppel from 30 feet. Like, I don't know if it was coaching. I don't know what it was. It was a dog shit performance that everybody that was employed by the New York Knicks, and they gave you a fake fourth quarter comeback to feel good about it.
Make that scoreboard look a little bit, box score look a little better.
The 76ers beat them the next time they played. Like, they're in the play-in for a reason. I know they've been good as of late, but that was a pretty disappointing loss from effort, execution, and everything involved. You do that in the playoffs, you ain't gonna win many games. You definitely ain't gonna win many series. You did it in game 1 in the fourth quarter against Indy, and you didn't win another series. So we'll see.
Yeah, and if the Knicks want to get where they want to go, they're gonna have to beat teams better than Charlotte, and they couldn't even prove they could beat Charlotte right there. So
Still waiting on the lineup to come out from the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I would assume that Jalen Williams does play today, and it's good on good. Everybody except for Landry Shamet is going to be a go today for the Knicks. Shamet, they said, is getting closer and closer as Muhammad Diawara going with some cornrows now. New hairdo for him. So hopefully that continues to be another evolution in his rookie year.
Level his game up. He starts playing like Melo. We might have something on our hands here.
I think they're trying to get Dink Pate to go to Kentucky. That's pretty funny. I could see it. Heck, if you can go back, make some money, and
come right back.
Why not? What up, James? What up, Nelly Nell? What up, Jake? No words for this. MI says, between Clyde's outfits and the fan and the wrestling mask, NBA on NBC has already assaulted my eyes twice tonight. Knicks got to play well. Please don't make it worse. I feel like every time the Knicks have played on Peacock this year or whatever, like they've been blown out. I don't feel like they've played very well on this network. Oliver says Boston just clinched a playoff spot in NHL college. Nice. Wilder Hernandez says, play that thumbs up. Let's go. Yeah, hit that thumbs up icon if you could. 170 people in the building. We're not even at 100 likes. Those are rookie numbers. Please, please, please hit that like button. Lock it in. Show some love. It's going to be a big stream today. Hopefully the Knicks can do their part and show up as well. Leo says SGA dropping 40. Man, I didn't even feel like SGA played that well the last time the Knicks played. I know in the second half he kind of got going a little bit, but I did a pretty good job on him until the fourth.
Yeah, that's when he kind of took over, and say what you want about it. There's a lot of factors to his game that you got to prepare for that, Knicks don't always control in terms of the defensive strategy, but they got to stop him. They got to stop all those guys. Holmgren had the hot start against them last game. If Williams plays, he's obviously a threat in the Thunder. I mean, they're a deep team. They have guys that can hurt you at every position, guys coming off the bench as well who can get it done. So it's not like, oh, we'll just make this one guy beat us or leave this one guy alone. You got to kind of worry about everyone on Oklahoma City.
I think UConn has hit a game winner.
Actually, let's go. Back-to-back choke jobs from Duke.
Wow. I kind of had that game in the bag. What was it on?
CBS.
Yeah, he hit that from the logo. Wow. Still 0.4 seconds left. Isaiah, what up, man? All I know is that it's going to be hard to beat this Knicks team in a 7-game series. I hope you're right. In theory, it should. We'll see, though. We'll see. We won't have to make statements like that for much longer. 2 weeks from now, you're in the playoffs. So, what a shot. Duke has to go the length of the floor here in 0.4 seconds. It's essentially a catch and heave. Throws it in the front court, and that will do it. UConn moving on to the Final Four as they drop the 1-seeded Duke. How many 1-seeds are left?
Michigan, Arizona.
That's it?
Because someone on this stream did actually predict the correct Final Four.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think I've ever done that before, so.
Are you going to win the bracket pool?
I wasn't feeling too good about UConn about 15 minutes ago, but I was in fourth before this game. I mean,
if you have the Final Four and no one else does, I feel like you got to be kind of in the driver's seat.
I think so. I have Illinois and Arizona in the title game, and then Arizona beating Illinois. So we'll see if that. I think I still need that stuff to happen.
Wow. So they had the lead, Duke, and then
my
turned it over.
Oh.
That looked like the Villanova shot. I mean, that was from a good 30. I like how Dan Hurley actually shows emotion.
Not the Rick Pitino.
I mean, every other college coach, these guys see their players, kids, whatever you want to call it, hit unreal game winners, and they show no emotion. It's like, dude, come on. Let unbutton the jacket a little bit.
Yeah, I saw someone say it's like out of respect for the other team and the other coach. Like, I don't know. For the Final Four, yeah, you got to lose it.
That was crazy. Is Duke out? Duke is officially out. That's for sure. Isaiah Costa says we're a fractured fan base, but I'll always believe as long as we have 11. I think every fan base is like that to a degree. I mean, the Giants have won 13 games in the last 3 years, and there's people that think they're the best team ever, and there's people that think they're the worst team ever. That's every fan base. But when you lose to the degree the New York Knicks have for the past 25 years, to be fair, like I would understand why any fans would be pessimistic. It's not the one thing I always say. It's not the fans' job to be optimistic. It's the team's job to give fans optimism. It's not our job to be optimistic about your team.
Give us a reason to be happy. I'm excited.
One thing I definitely want to see the Knicks do today is show some pride on the glass. That was outside of, I felt like, the lack of attention to detail by the Knicks and honestly not understanding your opponent. The Knicks got bullied in that game against the Hornets, and the Hornets pushed them around and dominated them on the glass, and that's supposed to be the Knicks' trump card. Like that's supposed to be their joker to where no matter how good the opposing team is, no matter how they play, no matter who they have, the Knicks are supposed to be the team that dominates the glass, and that ultimately should always even the playing field. Well, the Knicks got punched in the mouth, and they didn't get off the mat ever. And they got doubled up on the boards. And we saw that the guards of LaMelo Ball and Con Knipple had more rebounds than the entire New York Knicks team on Thursday night. So I would like to see them show up, show some pride, and box somebody out tonight. If you lose again in the rebounding battle, you got no shot to win this game.
Yeah, and I'm not picking on one guy, but I just remember Karl-Anthony Towns only had 3 rebounds, I believe. As a 7-footer, you gotta do your part in that department. Especially, like, let's say you go through the first quarter and you realize you're getting beat on the glass. Like, make that mental note and make a commitment to be more aggressive and focus on rebounding more. Because you should realize, be able to tell and read the game and realize, oh, hey, we're getting beat on the glass. Let's focus on that a little more. Dean says, I now, more than ever, need the Knicks to come out ready to play and early in this game. So.
How about that? How about the Knicks caused the Oklahoma City Thunder to take the first time out? And how about in the first 4 minutes, the Knicks are up by 7? Like, we're not asking for a lot. We're just asking you to show up. We'll see, though. That's in life, you are who you are. When people show you who they are, when teams show you who they are over and over and over again, I think you should sometimes just believe them. And the Knicks have showed all year long they are legitimately one of the worst starting teams in the NBA with their starting 5.
Yeah, I think your point is valid of, like, how can we expect this to change? Like, how can we expect this to change at this point? They're doing the same things. It's the same guys. I don't think like there's gonna just sprinkle some magic dust and all of a sudden they're gonna come out as one of the teams that always starts fast in the first quarter. I think like the frustrating thing we've seen is they've been really good in the third quarter this season, like we talked about last week. So it's not too dissimilar. Obviously, you play a whole first half and whatnot, but you're coming off a long layoff, going in and kind of starting cold again. Hard to really reason why they're so good at one and not good at the other.
I don't know. I do not know.
I would say I'm in the driver's seat. I'm behind Coop, but let's go. Shout out to everyone. 250 plus people in the building. Still 11 likes away from 100 likes. If everyone here who is a diehard Knicks fan and wanted them to win tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder, hit that thumbs up icon. We'd have 256 likes. So smash that thumbs up icon. If you have, type me. We'll give some shout outs in the chat.
Evan says, could we sign Hartenstein and keep Mitch? No, you're not going to be able to sign Isaiah Hartenstein. I think he's under contract
One more
for
year.
1 more year as well. And if Isaiah Hartenstein wanted to be here, Isaiah Hartenstein would want to be here. He decided to leave the Knicks for more money and a chance to be a role player on a team that won the NBA title. Since that game where the Knicks have played the Oklahoma City Thunder, I looked it up today, Isaiah Hartenstein averages 21 minutes per game. I like Hartenstein. I like what he did for him, but I don't really care for him anymore. If he wanted to be here, he would be here, and he sent the Knicks. I know you got to be selfish in this life. He did what was best for him, and it really, really hurt the Knicks. And hey, man, you guys the second round 2 years in a row and lost. You're no stud. Like you're no. When you tell the story of the Knicks, one play for Hartenstein, he had 2 offensive rebounds, 1 offensive rebounds. I don't know. I get it. Do what you got to do. Chase your money, but my opinion, you sold your soul to be a backup dancer on a really good for a really good band.
Yep. Shout out to Michael Vasquez, Isaiah Costa, James Stein, Meno B. Let's go. Shout out to all the real ones. Cato. It's it's not like you have a franchise legend who help you win a championship who's always going to be kind of cemented in Knicks history. I think you mentioned the one shot that people will kind of have to mention him if you talk about that play, but we're hoping the Knicks build on things and have more moments more memorable than that.
Him says Thunder are overrated and so is Shai with his flopping. We'll definitely see some of that today. That's for sure.
Salute. Jet Life for Life. What's going on?
What up, my man? What's up, Brody? Caitlin Clark returns to NBA on NBC tonight. Woohoo!
WNBA season's kicking off in
usually it's summertime,
soon.
Right?
Yeah, they play in the summer, so that's be kicking off somewhat soon. I don't think they want to overlap with the NBA playoffs too much, but I think it's summertime. Now, Dimitri, what's going on?
Oh, excuse me. Deuce McBride active for the first time since January 29th. 28 days.
So he's got 8 games left to kind of build up a little bit before the playoffs. That's a good runway for him to get ready and get back into the groove. And also, they'll have a little bit of a few days off after the regular season while the play-in's going on for him to kind of recuperate and then get ready to go for that playoff series.
As we're getting close here to tip off, SGA, Jalen Brunson, as Mike Tirico and Reggie Miller on the call for another Knicks game. Raptors went on a 31-0 run today. That's insane.
I saw that. That is ridiculous. I mean,
Largest
that's got to be. It can't be
unanswered.
too much more than Michigan almost had a 20-point run in that game earlier today.
Largest unanswered run in the play-by-play era since 1978, 1970, 1977, 78, 97, 98, excuse me. Yeah, curious to see what the minutes will look like as Jalen Williams looks like he is warming up and going to play for Oklahoma City. The Knicks did not have to square off against him the last time that they lined it up.
I guess that the thing you said to watch is Deuce's minutes, but it's also where do those minutes come from? Which kind of backup guard is going to have their minutes cut? I mean, I think the leading candidate is Alvarado, but we've already kind of seen his minutes start to go down a little bit. Are Jordan Clarkson's minutes going to get cut? We don't even have Landry Shamet in the lineup at this point, so what's kind of the push and pull going to be? You bring adding Deuce back into the mix, you got to take something out, and how does that change some of the lineups the Knicks go to as well?
Yeah, I mean, last game, we saw Tyler Kolek get the backup point guard minutes over Jose Alvarado. Ultimately got benched in the second half. Rightfully so. He's been terrible. I mean, that was the Knicks trade deadline acquisition, and he's played himself out of the rotation. That's brutal. Ty Dubs, what up, my man? Says the game is on Peacock. Yeah, Peacock or NBC. I don't really know how it works, but Vasquez says, why has Brown been playing 8 guys? Has it been an 8? Well, Shamet's been hurt. Shamet has been hurt.
I think, I was looking at last game's box score. I think 8 guys are getting, significant minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he played Robinson, Clarkson, and Diawara off the bench, and then he also played Kolek and Alvarado. We could sandwich Kolek and Alvarado into one player. That's 9 guys right there. Ty Top says, any pregame incentives? I brought some beers in here today. Finally kind of getting over being a little bit under the weather. It's Sunday night hoops, man. If we're down to get active, I'm down to get active. What up, Joseph T? Says Kolek looks more like a game manager. Looks like a manager of a restaurant than an NBA player. LOL. That's funny stuff. That's funny stuff. Look, we can do some shot. I got some beer bongs in here. I'm down. I'm down to do some beers. We may get our beers hat going. Meaning of man says, I hate when Reggie covers Knicks games. He bashes us constantly throughout the game.
Join the club.
Yeah. Vasquez says, seems Tibbs-ish. LOL. I like the 10-man rotation. I mean, in theory, it is a 10-man rotation. Diawara, Clarkson, Robinson, Alvarado, and Kolek, and then Deuce and Shamet. That's 11. Can't play a hurt Deuce, can't play a hurt Shamet. What's supposed to do? Reach into the bag and pull out Pacome.EA? Right? I get you, but also as we get closer to elimination basketball, that rotation's only going to shrink. Mike Brown could talk about, I don't have a set rotation. I don't do this. I let the game tell. No, everyone shrinks their rotation.
He knows who it is right now, and I think maybe there's still some room to change over these last 8 games. Who's playing hot, who's hot, and who's not. We've seen Mike Brown go with the hot hand within games.
Just broke the tab on
brutal.
That. Good thing that didn't fall in. That'd be brutal. Ty Dubs, let's go, brother.
Shout out to Ty Dubs. Get that up on screen in a moment.
Says I don't think no one played 3 minutes, though. I'm confused what you're trying to say. The last game, Alvarado played 5 and Kolek played 5. Sandwich those together, that's 10. Diawara played 12. Clarkson played 18. Robinson played 26. I'm confused. Who's playing 3 minutes that I said is counting as a whole part of the rotation? Maybe I misspoke. I don't know. Let me know. Diawara's played in every game, essentially. Alvarado or Clarkson, or Kolek, has played in every game. Clarkson's playing in every game. Robinson's playing in every game. Deuce and Shamet are supposed to be your first two guards off the bench, and they've been hurt. So, in theory, that's 5 guys right there. We'll count it 4, sandwiching Alvarado and Kolek into one player. And then Shamet comes back, and then Deuce comes back as well. This team is arguably 11 deep. The last game, Alvarado played 5 and Kolek played 5. So I'm sandwiching Tyler Alvarado into one person as the backup point guard. 5 and 5. My man.
We got a 3-point goal. Ty Dubs, bang!
Shout out to Dubs.
Let's go. Ty Dubs starting us off hot and heavy here on Sunday night basketball.
Yes, sir!
Hopefully the Knicks can get a win against the Oklahoma City Thunder as they are introducing those starting lineups. Get those TDs in the chat. Ty Dubs always bringing the heat here on Knicks Now, on Giants Now as well. Just a legend all the way around.
Dubs, what are we sipping on at the crib tonight for some Sunday night hoops? I'm curious. What's in the cup? I know you're not supposed to ask another man what's in his cup, but I'm curious, Dubs. What's the pregame sip tonight? As the starting lineups are being announced, Knicks are being booed. Excuse me. Bob Builder, God in them streets, James Stein. All good. All good, Vasquez. Hey, shit happens. I'm wrong all the time, brother. I'm wrong all the time.
All right, everyone got those TDs.
Old Jack and Coke, huh?
Ooh.
Old Jack and Coke. I used to be a Jack and Coke and a whiskey guy, and I don't really drink the dark liquor that much anymore, to be honest with you.
It's fair.
Went out to a steakhouse in Dallas called Dakota's last night for a coworker's kind of wedding party. It was elite.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of the best meals I've had in a long, long time. Got a Australian Wagyu New York strip.
Ooh.
That was
It's
unbelievable.
Australia. I guess New York strip is the cut, but it's from Australia. Is that where?
Yeah, I didn't really ask too many
The
questions.
location bouncing over there. They're pretty far apart, so I'm just trying to get on the same page there.
Yeah, I was a little bit confused as well, but I ordered it, and the waiter was like, "That's my favorite steak on the menu." I was like, "Hell yeah, it is. Let's ride. Let's ride." It was good. Man, it was really good.
Let's go.
Wagyu is the type of cow. Strip is the cut. There you go. There you go. When I was in Indianapolis for the NFL Combine, they have a couple of like famous steakhouses where a lot of the NFL media people will go during that week. And one night we got like a flight of Wagyu. There was American Wagyu, there was Australian Wagyu, and Japanese. And the Japanese Wagyu is literally like candy. It's ridiculous how good it was. It just literally melted in your mouth. Pause. But it was good stuff, man. It was really good. Shout out to Sperry. He hit the head right there.
Let's go. I think he knows. I know he knows ball. He's considered a kind of a food connoisseur a little bit, so I would expect nothing less from him.
Yeah, like a good steak is. I hate the Thunder. They are that annoying.
They're like an AAU team.
They're just. They're everything. What's wrong with the NBA? I tweeted that last time and it went viral.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was insane. What up, man? If you're ready for the Knicks to get this dub, give me an LGK and hit that thumbs up icon. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm with you. EAD. OKC EAD. Lamar says, go OKC. Come on, man. Says, make me feel better after my Duke loss. I'm sorry, brother. You're going to get a double dose of doom. The Knicks are getting a win today.
Let's go. Everyone hit that thumbs up icon if you have not. 450 people, only 150 likes. And after you do, get those LGKs in the comment section so we know who all the real ones are. Let's go.
Miles McBride back in the lineup tonight after missing 28 straight games. You get arguably your best point of attack defender back on the floor. I'm sure you'll see him guarding a little bit of SGA tonight, probably guarding some Cason Wallace as well. And he's one of the Knicks' best shooters as well as shot creators as well. That was a big development for McBride this year. Kind of catching the ball on the three-point line, that rip through, put it on the deck one time and pull up in the mid-range. When McBride and Brunson share the court together, one of the best duos in the NBA. I'm sure we'll see some of that tonight as well. Moments away from tip-off, Knicks, Thunder, basketball night in America. One thing I don't understand is why, as I could be wrong, I'll double check here. This should be the only game on right now in the NBA. You want to do basketball night in America? You want to make it a spectacle on NBC? We don't need to have Hornets Pelicans in the second quarter or Toronto Raptors and the Orlando Magic in the third quarter. It should be a standalone game. Everyone should watch it, but the NBA knows what they're doing so well that revenue in team cities this year is down. They know what they're doing.
They know. Yeah. Don't.
All right, we're underway. OKC will control the tip. Both teams wearing their usual uniforms. White for OKC at home, blue for the Knicks on the road. Chet off the bounce, swings to Dort for three. Good. Lou Dort, right wing three over Jalen Brunson falls, and OKC paints the scoreboard first. One of the storylines on the rewatch for me was the Knicks could not find a way to hide Jalen Brunson on defense as Brunson gets it to Hart, to Towns, and he's fouled on the drive. Creative set there to start. Like that look by Mike Brown. Kind of had Hart flash to that elbow, and then he found Karl-Anthony Towns on a back cut. Two-hand bounce pass. Couldn't finish, but he'll go to the line for two. But yeah, when I went back and watched that game against the Hornets, a lot of things jumped out to me, but the inability for the Knicks to hide Brunson on defense was huge, and the Hornets kind of really did a good job, even when they were hiding him, found ways to get him into the action. Be something to monitor today, as there's not really anyone you want to hide Brunson on versus OKC either, and as deep as you get into the playoffs, that's going to continue to happen.
Yeah, Bridges took advantage of that mismatch against Brunson a lot. He got a lot of his points in that post area. It's a tough matchup, and yeah, like you said, as the teams get better, there's not going to be a guy where, you can just stick him on him and let him sit in the corner.
Towns knocks in both as we got a 3-2 game. Williams off the screen, throws it up, and Hartenstein throws it down. OKC immediately gets into a pick and roll with Towns, and the inability to defend that is still glaring. Knicks down 3 early. Brunson will swing to Anunoby. He'll be guarded by Chet Holmgren. OG picks the dribble up, finds Towns, right wing. He's guarded by the wing, Jalen Williams. And then his pass inside is stolen. Horrible pass by Towns, picking up where he left off for Charlotte. Lackadaisical, weak, and not ready to go. Bridges guarding SGA. They get him into a pick and roll. Pass to Hartenstein, swings it out to Chet for three. Missed it. Rebound grabbed by Towns, as Bridges will bring it up the left side. SGA guarding him. Bridges will get a screen from Towns. Kicks it into the corner to Anunoby. And they don't get anything out of it. Now Brunson driving right to left at the foul line. Fall away two. No good. Too strong. Not a great set there. Bridges had an open lane to drive and go to work. And he threw a pass into the corner to Anunoby where he was double teamed. SGA driving on Hart. Gets to the elbow. Spin move. Blow by. Layup up and in. He walked his dog to the park and took him off the leash there. Way too easy. Knicks down by 5 early. They still have their warm-up shoes on yet again. Brunson, left wing, puts it on the deck. Mid-range J. No good. Rebound by Holmgren. Here comes OKC. Chet, drive, layup, up and in. Knicks down 7 once again in the first opening minutes. Towns, guarded by Jalen Williams. Finds Bridges on the cut. His floater, up and in. Mikal Bridges with a nice little finish there. Good find by Cat. Anunoby screened. SGA driving on Towns. Kicks it out to Jalen Williams. He'll drive. Drop off. Pass stolen. Bridges got in the way of that one. He'll outlet to Brunson. Trying to get downhill. Lost his footing. Reestablishes. Gets into the paint. Kicks it out. OG for three. No good. Like to see Brunson, when he's that close to the rim, look at it. As Jalen Williams blows by Anunoby, Knicks are in rotation, and luckily SGA threw it out of bounds. That was about to be a dunk. Knicks got to tighten it up on defense. Brunson off the screen. He'll use it again. Throws it to Hart at the foul line, and he'll be knocked to the ground by Hartenstein. A foul on the Thunder.
Yeah, Hart loses his leverage there. Gilgeous-Alexander just spins and gets an easy layup, and phantom defense there as Holmgren has kind of those little Knicks defense is a little Olay, and he's got a easy point at the cup.
Towns off the catch, wanted to shoot the three. He'll gather and drive, finds Hart on the cut. Hart shot from 3 feet, no good. He'll grab his own rebound, and the Knicks will reset. Brunson in the left corner, fires for 3. Good! Should have been and 1 as he got hit by Jalen Williams. Knicks cut it to 2. SGA into the front court. Drives by Bridges, step back, baseline 2, missed. Rebound by Anunoby, outlet to Brunson. He'll bring it up midcourt, finding Bridges in the corner. He'll drive, a little push off, and he pushes Holmgren out of the way and gets 2 to go. Some physicality shown from number 25, a rare sight from him. OKC into the front court. Jalen Williams driving, gives it to Dort, finds Hartenstein. He misses the baby hook, or a little push shot, excuse me. Quickly the other way are the Knicks. Hart, drive, reverse layup, missed, and he falls to the ground. Now it's fast. It's a fast break advantage for OKC. SGA 10-footer, missed. Wow, OKC leaving some money on the table. Can the Knicks make them pay? Brunson, coast to coast, kick out. OG, drive, rise, hangs. Can't hit, no foul. And OG will fall to the ground and get up. SGA, coast to coast. He gets the whistle, no doubt about it. He'll go to the line. 2 times, Knicks players ended up on the floor. No call. SGA looked at by the Knicks on the other end, and it's a foul.
Yep, they weren't getting these calls at home, so I have no shock they're not getting them on the road, and that's just kind of par for the course when you're playing the Thunder. But Bridges, like you said, a nice little aggressive move, shakes Holmgren off and pulls up for the baby J. I saw you get excited there because you call for him to play more physical game after game after game after game, and he showed the ability to there, and we'll see if he can continue that. He becomes a different player when he becomes more aggressive in kind of forcing himself to take shots, get to the rim, and playing through contact instead of just passing the ball out anytime he gets bodied up.
2 times, Brunson has been inches away from the rim, and he's kicked it out for threes that have resulted in nothing for the Knicks. I'd like to see him, when he's that close to the rim, put a shot up.
Yeah, and overall, like, the Knicks take that early punch from OKC, but they punch right back. We're tied up. They were down 9-2. It's now 9-9. So it's a good job by the Knicks not letting that snowball and kind of materialize into an even bigger lead for the Thunder. Right back to the start now. Can the Knicks kind of just not just tie this game up, but then take a lead of their own here? We'll see what they can do. Still a lot of time left in this first quarter. And seen a couple different guys hit shots. I've seen Bridges hit a couple buckets. We've seen Brunson hit a 3 as well. And Towns has a bucket as well. A good one thing to notice, we talked about Towns' rebounding in that last game. He does have 3 early rebounds so far, so making it a point to be a little more aggressive on the glass. But you're right, the Knicks did get lucky a few times. They had that Thunder had that one turnover that would have been an easy basket. Then you give Hartenstein that easy shot right in the lane. He normally knocks that down, and he misses that. So could be a little worse for the Knicks, but.
You're a Steen guy, not Stein?
Stein, I feel like it's like a tomato. I've probably used it interchangeably before. Harten, I guess it's probably supposed to be Stein. Growing up on Long Island, you get a little confused going back and forth between that, but.
James Steen in the chat. Says play 8 on verse 5 against its NBA.
Maybe it is Steen. You don't know.
He calls himself Hartenstein, but
no, I'm saying James.
Oh, James?
Yeah.
Maybe. You get to choose. It's the beauty of it all. Tied up, says Chet better get his skinny ass in the weight room. Whatever he's doing is slightly working, but he's probably heard that since he was in 4th grade.
Yeah. I remember the clip. They were doing one of their celebrations post game, and I think he had a shirt off, and Charles Barkley just cooked him for not wearing a shirt.
What up, Luke? Mark says early in the first quarter, and our guys look tired and old. Is that what it is? They have to shake the arthritis out of their knees and elbows at the start of every game? Is that what it is? I don't know.
Better not be.
Did Tom Thibodeau just run him into the ground? Tom Thibodeau would love that kid from Iowa. He doesn't ever come out.
Yeah, seriously. Give me 5 of him. All right.
What up, Steven? All right, 9-all, just over 7 left as Deuce McBride's in the game for the first time in 28 games, immediately guarding SGA, and he blocks his shot, types some 2s in the chat. And then Towns gets thrown to the ground, and the ball's picked up by Deuce. Hill outlet to Hart, get downhill, kicks it out, Brunson, pump fake, drive. Nowhere to go, kicks it out, Hart for 3. No good, but I like the confidence. Rebound by Oklahoma City. It's Bridges sitting down for McBride early. Quick sit down. Jalen Williams drives, gathers, kick out. Lou Dort for 3. Got it. 2 times tonight. Lou Dort has hit that same exact shot. Knicks essentially daring him to shoot, and he's made him pay for 6 of the 12 points. Brunson guarded by Dort, gets a screen. Missed hard on the cut. He'll swing to McBride. McBride drive, gets in the lane, swings it out. OG defended by Chet. He'll drive, kick out. Hart, corner 3, didn't take it. He'll drive, swing. OG, clean look. Left it short as Towns grabs the board. Kicks it out to Hart, and the Knicks will reset. OG, drive, rise. Not able to throw it down as he's fouled by Hartenstein. OG unable to knock it in from distance. I believe that's his second miss of the night. That time he had his mind made up. He was going all the way. Just couldn't finish it over iHart right there. Usually you see him do so. Hartenstein is sneaky shot blocker on dunk attempts. We know that. As Hartenstein definitely smacked the right wrist of Anunoby.
Yeah, OG going off 1 there. We've seen him do a lot of his finishing in the paint off 2 feet, so I think he's more comfortable that way, but when jumping from that kind of distance, does it make sense to go that? Either way, the Knicks get the call, and he's at the line as he knocks down the first one.
As Hartenstein has 2 fouls, some to monitor. Yeah, he was looking for a poster there, Ty. Ken, what up, man? Says the Knicks can't shoot. Yeah, they're struggling right now as OG makes both, and they're down by 1. Good to see McBride get in this early. Tells me he's ready to roll. As the Thunder make a couple of substitutions. Cason Wallace is checked in. SGA on the left side, slithering through the lane. Scoop layup, up, and he goes down, so a foul will be called. As we get a replay here, and I just don't really know where the foul is. I don't know where the foul is.
I think this might be the nicest way to say it, is he creates his own foul sometimes, which
As we'll knock in the first.
just calling them fouls is even. The refs are looking.
What's up? As SGA knocks in a pair. Knicks down by 3 as we're at the halfway point of the opening quarter. SGA already with 4 points, but he's 1 of 4 from the field. Towns, Brunson, old 2-man game. Brunson driving, kicking, swinging around is now the Knicks. As Deuce throws it inside, and it'll be knocked out of bounds by Oklahoma. And Mike Brown is someone who is a rotational coach. He doesn't switch up his rotations of people that sub out at certain times. As McBride, catch and shoot, corner 3, no good. I'd like to see Bridges in there for Hart and see a 5-out lineup, but we won't. SGA, right side, driving on Anunoby. Pulls up, baseline, no good. 1 of 5 from the deck. Rebound by Towns, outlet to OG fighting through the con. Gonna go to the line here. Yeah, I think our stream keeps on going out. Yeah. SGA will bring it up. Guarded by McBride. Driving left. And he's fouled. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the stream, but we're lagging pretty hard. I know. Continue. McBride, Brunson, Robinson, Clarkson, and Hart are the 5 on the floor. Brunson throws it up, and it'll be a turnover. Try to find Robinson on the lob, and it was a horrible pass. You want to pull it up on your phone or something, or see what's going on? Well, let's see what it's doing. As that 3 is off for Oklahoma City, rebound by Josh Hart. He'll bring it into the front court. Swinging to Brunson. Brunson using the screen, trying to drive on Wallace. Can't shake free. He'll back him down at the foul line. Spinning, looping left-hand layup is up and in. Quickly the other way is SGA. He'll drive, kick, swing. Wallace drives on Brunson. Easy layup. Terrible defense by Jalen Brunson. Brunson now off the Robinson screen. Rips it down low to Clarkson, who misses the putback. And then Robinson misses the putback. OG says it's been good for a minute. All right, cool. Shout out to you, OG. Let me know what's up. As Wallace, corner 3. Off the bounce. Missed it. No one boxes out Lou Dort, and it's a putback slam. Knicks down by 7 or down by 5. Timeout, New York. Man. Just like that, 5-point game. Yeah, Jalen Brunson doesn't look good. Bad passing, bad defense, missing shots. There's no secret sauce here. The Knicks are going to need Jalen Brunson to be arguably the best player in the NBA for them to win a title. Like we know that. $562 people in the building. If you could, hit that thumbs up icon. 2 likes away from 200 likes.
Scott, we appreciate it if you help us get there. 100% free, helps get more Knicks fans in here so we can all watch the game together. And it shows us you're a real one.
Yeah, quick momentum shift, that's for sure. Mitch missing dunks. Yeah, how about Clarkson just makes the 4-foot layup, though? That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Shout out to everyone that's locking us in as well. If you did not know, we now have Knicks Now merch at chatsports.com/Knicks Now. I'll drop that link in the description in the comments for you, but we have it in blue. We've got it in black. You want to get your Knicks Now t-shirt, go to chatsports.com/Knicks Now to get yours today.
JV Bronx, what up, man? Quentin Gilliam in the chat, what up? Luke says, Marsh Pops want t-shirt. Get your shirt, man. Get your shirt. Chatsports.com/Knicks Now. What up, Jorge Rivera? Supreme King says, if Lou Dort and Casey Wallace go on a heat check, just take me out back like old Yeller. Tied up, said he got his shirt. Love it. B. Peterfrin says when small guards get old, they go downhill quickly. Have we seen the best of Jalen already? He's not quite been himself this year, and especially since the injury. We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
Yeah, I mean, his game is not built on athleticism. That's what gives me hope that he can kind of continue to be effective as he ages. It's kind of built on craftiness. It is built on a little bit of physicality when he gets down low and kind of using his body to maneuver and get himself into his spots. But it's kind of his game. His best attributes a lot of times is what's in his head and how he's kind of manipulating the game. So hopefully that should age well for Jalen Brunson. And I'm not losing confidence in Jalen Brunson either. I know that even if he's had a rough stretch and a rough go of it for a while, but he's kind of more than earned the benefit of the doubt from Knicks fans. What's going on, Anthony Serrano? We're here. We got you, bro.
What up, Brody? What up? What up? Knicks down by 5. Fell down early, fought back, and a couple of bad passes and smoking layups, and the Knicks are down by 5. Hart, Brunson, Robinson, McBride, and Clarkson are the 5 on the floor. McBride back for the first time in 28 games. He'll swing to Brunson. He'll fire. Left it short. Clarkson keeps it alive. Taps it out. Deuce for 3. Missed it. Rebound grab by Hart. Out to Brunson. Drive, kick, Hart. Left corner 3. Got it. The extra possessions have always been the secret sauce for the Knicks. 5 offensive rebounds to 1 for Oklahoma City thus far. 8 second chance points to 2. As SGA drives, kicks, Dort, wing 3 is up, no good. Air ball, rebound grab by Clarkson. Outlet to Hart, and his pass is deflected out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball in the front court, 21 seconds on the shot clock, as as Bridges and Anunoby are set to check in. The Knicks will throw it in from midcourt. Bridges, Anunoby, Clarkson, Brunson, and Robinson are the 5. Anunoby to Brunson, top of the key, trying to get downhill. Backs Wallace down. Good look at the rim. Throws it up and in. Jalen Brunson tying it up at 20. As SGA brings it up. Gets a screen. OG's all over him. Force him to kick it out. J-Dub, drive, kick, corner 3. Good. A.J. Mitchell. Ain't at UC Santa Barbara. He was a Marsh guy in the NBA draft. Unfortunately, the Knicks didn't take him. Anunoby to Brunson, top of the key, using a Robinson screen. Stalls out on the right wing, drops it off to Bridges. Backing down Mitchell. Vintage move, fall away 2, missed it. Clarkson keeping it alive, but it will not drop. Mitchell up the left side. Clarkson playing physical defense. Gets lost, and then he'll be fouled by Robinson. Mitchell going to the line for 2. I don't really understand why Mikal Bridges is in overly help mode for a J-Dub drive, leaving a corner 3-point shooter 1 pass away. That doesn't seem like the best thing you want to do. If Jalen Williams is scoring points from the foul line down, probably live with that. As A.J. Mitchell misses that free throw there.
Ball don't lie. Get those BDLs in the chat.
760 people in the building. Hit that thumbs up icon as Mitchell knocks in the second. Knicks down by 4 as we're under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. It's been a back and forth game so far. The Knicks haven't been able to really take the lead. See if they can close this quarter as Brunson, guarded by SGA, swinging to Clarkson. He'll drive. Good look. Floater up. Missed it. Horrible shot. Had a good look at it and just way off. As A.J. Mitchell kicks to Jalen Williams. And then Jared McCain's foul line. Jay no good. Rebound by Brunson. Outlet pass to Bridges on the right wing. He's getting downhill. Gets into the lane, picks his dribble up, and throws it away. So what happens when you drive into the lane with no plan to score. Could have easily gotten to that baby J. Instead, he drove to the lane, put his head down, picked his dribble up, turned around, and just threw it away. You drive to pass, you drive to turnover. Mitchell, one-on-one versus Bridges. Good defense there. Pokes it away. Recollected by OKC. McCain's three. No good. Rebound by Brunson. He'll bring it up the left side. 50 seconds left. Anunoby catches it in the mid-range. Facing up and now backing down SGA. Kicking out. Brunson swinging. Clean corner look. Bridges. Good! Great offensive possession by the Knicks. Down by 1. 40 seconds left. Bridges with 7 first-quarter points. SGA off the screen. Blows by Robinson. Sidestepping. Brunson. Floater up. Missed. Got his own miss. Beats Brunson to the glass. Beats Robinson to the glass. He wanted it more, and he got the points. Pretty disappointing sequence there by Brunson and Robinson. Beat both you to the rim. Beat both you to the glass. Brunson guarded by SGA, poked away, went right to Clarkson, got lucky, kicks it out. Bridges again, had it. He'll pull up, baseline J, no good. Passed up an open 3 for a contested mid-range shot. I'll never understand it. Luckily, it went out of bounds off the Thunder. Knicks will have it on the baseline with 4.8 seconds left. Shot clock turned off. Towns will sub in for the final offensive possession. Chance to tie or cut it to 1 here. See if you have a play called up, Mike. Brunson will throw it in. Towns, Clarkson, Bridges, and Anunoby. Brunson drops it in the corner to Clarkson. Clarkson hands it off to Brunson. Back to Clarkson. Corner 3. No good. Horrible play. We're going to pass it. That's a Tom Thibodeau inbound play. They still run. You throw it into the corner and you just hand it right off to the inbound passer. I've only been running it for 4 years. They still can't convert on it.
It's not exactly an NBA-specific inbound play either. You kind of doesn't take an NBA coach to come up with that one. So, good opportunity to showcase if you had one there with 4 seconds left, the ball underneath your own hoop. Instead, they kind of just go to a basic one there. You guys know the drill. If you watch this channel, after each quarter, we grade the Knicks' performance so far. So get those grades in the comment section. A, B, C, D, or F. Down 3 to the Oklahoma City Thunder after 1. Matthew Valls with an F. Dean Dio, C-. E-D with a C. C-T-Y with a C. John Mosgrove, C. Matthew Valls, C. Him, B. Tiger Claw, D+. C-L-B. Sonny, C-. Petro, C. Bob Builder, F. Vic, P. D. Jorge Rivera, C. Wise Guy, C-. Ty Dub, C. Gregory Williams, C. Now Dimitri, B. Shout out to everyone dropping those grades in the comment section. We appreciate you guys. Let's go.
I mean, that's a chance to get a layup, and we're settling for a fumbled inbound pass and a Jordan Clarkson fading buzzer-beating 3. Like,
that's the okay, Jalen, just go get us a bucket play, not
how about a back cut for Cat to catch and throw it down? How about Anunoby on like
someone slipping a screen somewhere, like confusing the defense.
You don't even make them think. They don't even have to do anything. They have to do one switch, and they did.
The other 3 guys stand around. Kind of a test for Mike Brown there, like potential. This is a playoff-like game, playoff-like environment, and didn't pass it in that instance with that out-of-bounds play.
As Jose Alvarado is going to start the second quarter. Brunson played that full first quarter. I would assume that he comes in around the 6 or 7 minute mark in the second. Now, if they go on a run, he'll sit and watch longer, but overall, a pretty sloppy first quarter from the Knicks, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're not doing enough. Like, talk about this for the Knicks and in sports in general. Like when you're playing a top level team, you're playing a high level team, you're playing a tough opponent. The margin for error and like mistakes, it just is lower and lower. If you want to win these games, like this game could come down to 2 or 3 points, and you just kind of fumbled an opportunity to get 2 or 3 there at the end of the quarter. And that's just like one small example, but it's all these little 50-50 plays and loose balls, or giving up that offensive rebound by Brunson and Robinson there to Oklahoma City where they're able to get a quick 2. Like, you have to be at the top of your game if you want to beat some of these better teams. And Knicks certainly not, and they're only down 3, but I don't think anyone would say the Knicks are at the top of their game in that first quarter. Shout out to Mads DA coming with a super chat. We'll get that up on screen.
What up, what up? Jason says, Marsh, at least the Knicks are putting up a fight against the greatest basketball team. Are they? I'm not in the camp as Jose Alvarado immediately turns the ball over, sets a moving screen on a dribble handoff. Man, he just can't get out of his own way. Knicks plus 300 money line. Let's go, Knicks. That'd be chills. This roster is all in as you can get it. I'm not into the mode of trying to lose closely. Alvarado guarding Mitchell goes under the screen, and Hartenstein will get an easy dunk. Under the screen, Towns overhelping, and Hartenstein punching. Knicks down 5. Second time tonight that Hartenstein has gotten an easy dunk off a pick and roll that involved Karl-Anthony Towns on defense. Towns backing down, kicking out. Alvarado for 3. No good. Knicks are 1 and done, and OKC is running. They smell blood in the water right now. Jalen Williams drive, layup. No, he'll dunk it instead. Lousy start defensively. Mike Brown will take a timeout 53 seconds into the second quarter. Every moment Karl-Anthony Towns has been on the floor, the Knicks have been getting punked. You're never going to win if your highest paid player is a negative asset. And Karl-Anthony Towns tonight has, call it his fault, call it whatever you want. Every minute he's been on the floor, the Knicks don't look like a very good team.
Just about the worst start to a quarter you could draw up if you were the Knicks. Call a timeout within a minute of the start of that second quarter, and you continue to put yourself in a little bit of a hole here, and it's not an easy team to come back against. And when the Thunder have talented players like Gilgeous-Alexander, Holmgren, and Williams, like, you want to win those minutes that SGA is not on the floor. Like, and right now you're not off to a good start.
I mean, just think about what happens. Alvarado turns it over, dunk in a pick and roll. Not guarding correctly on defense, he or Towns. The other way, Alvarado then misses a 3, and it's a fast break run out. No one stops ball on the left side of the floor, and Jalen Williams punches it in your face.
Just kind of like...
I mean, Towns has been on the floor for like 6 minutes tonight, and they've given up 3 dunks.
Yeah. And it's not exactly like Hartenstein is one of the most mobile big men in the league either. He is good, but he's
it's
not.
It's a pick and roll.
Yeah.
Like, he's not doing anything. He's not. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know the responsibilities. They don't know where to be, or they're just not good enough. I mean, it's a pick and roll, and he's catching the ball on the block and not even dribbling it and throwing it down.
He's getting it right.
You and I could have laid those
right in the breadbasket.
Yep, Cat's still figuring it out. Yep, Mike Brown, game 74 last week, said we've dumbed down the offense even more so for Karl-Anthony Towns.
It's encouraging.
Sonny coming in with a $10 super chat. What up, my man?
Get that. Oh.
It's a simple pick and roll, Serge. Like, he's only seen that action run against him since he was in the 3rd grade. It's a pick and roll.
If he hasn't figured it out by now, he's probably not going to figure it out.
A Cason Wallace and Isaiah Hartenstein pick and roll. That's embarrassing. What up, Sonny? $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Says, hoping to make a statement with this game, but it seems this team prefers to only play in the fourth. Hot take, is Cat a worse defensive liability than Brunson half the time? They both are pretty bad defensively. And they really know how to be bad at times.
If he's a worse defensive liability half the time, does that mean they're equally as bad defensive liabilities?
It's big brain stuff right there.
Yeah, that's it. That's why they pay me the big bucks here.
The only difference is one is 7 foot and one is 6 foot.
Yeah, and at least Brunson does take charges. Like, he has a skill and a positive impact that he makes on the defensive end. So, shout out to Sonny, hopefully Styles.
Alvarado, Anunoby, Bridges, Towns, and Clarkson. Alvarado on the right wing. Gets a screen from Cat. Trying to create against Caruso. He can't. Dribbling the air out of the ball. 5-4. Kicks it into the corner. Bridges for 3. No dice. OG battling for the board. Won't come up with it. Instead, he'll foul Hartenstein 70 feet from the basket. Marshall, Cat needs a rebound. It's always Cat needs this. How about Cat just plays and does it himself? Does he eat a bib too when he eats? Like, Hartenstein pass. Stolen. Anunoby with the active hands. Bridges in transition. Throws it up. And instead of catching Jordan Clarkson, tried to alley-oop a layup. Bridges then gets a steal. Alvarado in the corner. 6-foot floater. Missed.
He just can't play anymore.
What happened to Jose Alvarado? As A.J. Mitchell drives, he's fouled by Jose Alvarado.
Circling back to the Towns point, is everyone talks about in the NBA how one player can do so much for a team. Karl-Anthony Towns gets paid like a top player in the league, and he instead – you shouldn't need other guys. He should be the guy that's kind of elevating the team and changing everything when you're getting paid $52 million a year. Instead, it's, he needs this, he needs that around him.
If only Karl-Anthony Towns could be on a team where he's the worst starter and everything was spoon-fed for him, he'd be pretty good.
Yeah. And then on Alvarado, like, he's kind of
over.
Yeah,
it's over.
He just can't.
He has no confidence. He just missed a 6-foot floater that they dared him to shoot. I don't, as Mitchell misses a free throw, I don't really need to see Alvarado and Clarkson in the backcourt together. Like, NBA Cup-ass lineup. OG, top of the key, fires. Good! Anunoby connecting from straight on. Alvarado pick it up full court. Force Mitchell to give it to Williams. Anunoby waits to defend him. Now Bridges switches. He splits, lays it up. Easy bucket. Splitting both assets the Knicks traded for to play defense. As Bridges drives, kicks, and it's stolen. And, yep, it's a turnover. Second turnover tonight on Mikal Bridges. Lousy pass. Bridges looking to find Towns in the post. I don't know if we're live. I don't know what we're doing. I think we're live. Every time we go live, stream crashes and the audience crashes. It's awesome. Towns on the baseline, kicking to McBride. Towns and I don't know. I apologize. There's something going on with our connection. As Towns catches in the post, gets inside, and he's fouled. Towns going to go to the line for 2. Alvarado, top of the key, gets a screen from Robinson, gets into the paint, throws a floater up, air ball. Alvarado, air ball's a floater, and it's going to be a fast break run out for OKC. Jalen Williams fouled and 1. OKC going to the line. Looking for one more at the line. It's Jalen Williams. Is the stream back? Are we good? Let me know. As Williams knocks in the and 1 free throw. Mr. Schmeat says we're live. Cool. Alvarado, drive, doesn't even look at the rim, drops it off to McBride, right back to Alvarado. They're daring him to shoot, and he won't. McBride and Alvarado play catch. Jose for 3, and it's good. Jalen Williams driving to the baseline. Bumped off his path by Robinson. He'll bring him out to the three-point line. Swings with the other Jalen Williams. Finds Caruso on the cut. Layup off, no good. Rebound by the Knicks. Here they come, down by 4. Alvarado has it on the left wing. Going to get a screen from Robinson as it poked away. And Jalen Williams will go coast to coast. And he'll miss the dunk. But they're going to say a foul on Jose. It'll be free throws for OKC. We'll knock in the first. Five-point game, 6:16 left in the half. Towns will sub out, as does Bridges. And both free throws are good. Knicks down by 6. Brunson is checked back in, as does Josh Hart. Robinson hands it off to Brunson. Guarded by Mitchell on the right wing. Brunson into the lane, backing down, falling away, shooting, connecting. Jalen Brunson with a big-time bucket. Cuts it to 4. Williams off the screen, into the lane, kicks it out. The other Jalen Williams for 3. No good. Robinson steals the board away from Holmgren. Outlet to Alvarado. He'll drive into the lane. Kicking it out to Hart. Back to Jose. He'll fire. Good! Jose Alvarado. 2 huge threes. Two huge threes from Jose Alvarado. And just like that, the Knicks are back in it. 1-point game. Is the stream good now? Can y'all let me know if we're lagging still? Again, apologize for what's going on, but I don't really know how to fix it. Good for now. Cool. Thanks for sticking with us. Trust me, I'm frustrated as well. Good little run there. Jose finding his footing, hitting 2 huge threes. Got to take care of the basketball. Got to find a way to take care of the pill. Close this half here. Can you win these next 5.5 minutes? Adam Yildiz. Rocket Stream would never lag. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It would just be cool if the Wi-Fi could just work. It'd be cool. You have 1,100 people in here and it crashes to 400. It is what it is. Yildiz, what's up, Brody? Felix says some dropped off. Yeah, they sure did. People sure did leave. It's all good. Real ones are here. Real ones are here. That's all we need. I think one thing that's been pretty cool, Knicks have been competing on the glass today. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Jack Star. Everyone showing some love to Yildiz. Yildiz, we'll get your super chat up on screen in a second. Trying to get everything figured out on our end. The way you close this half will be huge. Got to find a way to at least keep it close in these next 5 minutes, as SGA will probably be checking in here pretty soon if he's not already on the floor. Stream is fine. Appreciate you, Yildiz. All right. SGA is checked in. Alvarado defending him. Gets a screen from Chet. Drives to the left. And he'll get an easy layup as Alvarado just stops playing defense. 3-point game. Really small lineup here. Brunson, McBride, and Alvarado with Hart. 4 players on the floor under 6'4", and being joined by Mitchell Robinson. OKC into a zone as Brunson is doubled, kicks it out. Alvarado, clean look, missed it. Long rebound, grabbed by Brunson. He'll fire. Got it. Jalen Brunson from downtown ties it up at 42. Give me some JBs in the chat. Mitchell now swinging to SGA. He'll have it at the right elbow. Facing up McBride in his first game back. Jab step, posting up, kicking out. Mitchell, pump fake, drive. There's defense, kicks it out. Chet, that's a up and down. Fires a 3. Ball tapped out of bounds by Dort, and they'll say a foul on the Knicks. The NBA felt that this game was rolling into the Knicks' favor, so a phantom foul call for OKC. Classic. Of course, the NBA run channel not showing a replay. No one even knows what the foul was. And they won't even show you. If the Knicks just boxed out, though, they could have had the ball going the other way with a chance to take the lead. First free throw for Dort is good. As Dort makes another free throw. Knicks down 2. They're battling. Alvarado, Hart, Brunson, and McBride with Robinson. Essentially 4 guards on the floor with Mitch. Robinson, dribble hand off to Brunson. Guarded by Dort on the right wing. 10 on the shot clock. Brunson, spin move, step back, doubled, kicks to Jose. He'll drive, layup up, missed it. You got to knock that in, Jose. Rebound by Oklahoma City. Here they come. SGA, guarded by Hart, is playing physical defense. I'm sure they'll blow the whistle here momentarily. SGA driving, pass inside, stolen off the hands of Dort. That's Knicks ball. .340 left in the half. Mike Brown calling out a play. I think the Knicks are going to make a sub as well. Bridges and Cat will sub in. Or they'll stand at the scores table. I think they'll have to wait till the next dead ball. And at least Cat will. Bridges is subbed in for Alvarado. Hart will have it on the left side, and he'll throw it away. Oh, they call a foul on McBride. Good call. Hart was trying to find McBride on the cut, and he got kind of tangled up in traffic. Towns will now check in. Knicks will roll with the starters for the remaining 3:30 in the first half. As Anunoby subs in for McBride. Deuce, I thought, has played well on defense. Hasn't got the shot to fall. Going to have to knock some of that rust off after missing the last 28 games. Brunson inbound to Hart, and it's stolen. Terrible play. The Knicks tried the classic pass handoff, and everyone in the NBA knows they run it. And it'll result in a fast break and a running layup for Holmgren, fouled and one. Might want to try a new inbound play. If I know the inbound play, I'm sure the Oklahoma City Thunder know the inbound play as well. You had the ball where it was 44-42. Instead, it's now 46-42, and it could be 47 with this free throw. Can we stop the pass in and then just that guy trying to hand it right back to Brunson? Like, come on, man. It's not that hard. Unreal. Second time tonight they've tried that, and it's been a turnover, and it's cost them points. Towns catches in the post. He's doubled, and he turns it over. He just loses the dribble and complains to the referee. Back-to-back turnovers for the Knicks. They had it down to 2. Now it's up to 5, and it could be 8 momentarily with a 3. Williams driving on Towns. Step back, mid-range J. Got it. 49-42. What did we say with 3:30 left? The Knicks need to close the half. Instead, they gave the key to the back door to Oklahoma City, and now they're on their verge to blowing it up. Brunson drive, kick out to Bridges. He'll drive, falls to the ground, and then he'll be trampled by the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Mike Brown will take a timeout. Sloppy stuff. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. You were right there. You were right there. I think it was 42-42 at one point. Now it's 49-42, and you just keep turning the ball over.
Got some super chats if you want to run through these here.
I can't see. There we go. What up, Mads? Yeah, no such thing as moral victories. Moral victories are cool when you're in the first year of a team. This is like the last chance the Knicks have if they don't get to the finals.
We had Yildiz before. We'll go back to him.
Says, bold prediction, Cat, buzzer beater to win it by 1. I'll take it. I'll take it. What's up, Yildiz? Darren the Tuber, what's up, man? Alone TV and a Philly bar, even they respect the heart. Let's go. Shout out to you, Darren. Now, Dimitri. Once again, hello, Marshall. Hello, Connell. Let's go, Knicks. It's me. What's happening? Says, go, New York, go, New York, go. Yeah, they need to go. They need to get it going or not going to have a chance. I mean, Oklahoma City is giving you this game, and you're just giving it right back to them. 8 first-half turnovers, unacceptable, quite frankly. Hart, left wing, 5 seconds left, hands it off to Brunson. He'll be guarded by Chet. They send a double. Hart cuts. Brunson finds him. Kick out. Grenade to Bridges. Turnover. Out of a timeout, a shot clock violation. Terrible basketball by the Knicks yet again. This last 90 seconds, they have played horribly. A shot clock violation out of a timeout. Josh Hart throwing a grenade to Mikal Bridges or whoever that was. Another turnover. Williams to Holmgren, to SGA, to Holmgren. Inside, kicks it out. Jalen Williams into the corner. Dort for 3. Missed it. Rebound by Brunson. 2 minutes left. Brunson off the Anunoby screen. SGA switches on to him. Brunson finds OG. Gets downhill. Kicks it into the corner. Hart for 3. Good! Nice set. Nice look at a big-time bucket. A timely one as the Knicks were in a dry spell. Cut it to 4. SGA driving, flopping, shooting, free throws. Here they come. First free throw for SGA is good. What up, Greg? Who taught them how to pass the ball? Yeah, they are not a great passing team, that's for sure. Too many miscues. Too many miscues. Good teams make you pay for that. And OKC is a good team. It was 42. You had your chance to run into half with a lead. Brunson, top of the key. Missing Bridges. He'll be fouled. Going to the line for 2. Brunson with a pair coming up from the stripe. Chance to cut it to 4 with 1:28 left on the clock. First free throw for Brunson is up and no good. One more coming for Brunson as he missed the first. Second free throw is up and good. Splits the pair. Down by 5, 1:20 left in the half. Stop score would be huge. SGA off the screen, pull up, kick out. Williams driving on Bridges. Swinging to Dort. Dort driving on Towns. Good defense. Ball's loose. Stolen by the Knicks. It's a 3-on-3 break. Hart, drive, kick. Brunson in the corner. Didn't take the shot. He'll drive instead. Backing down Wallace, and they'll pull it out. Unfortunately, you couldn't get a bucket off that. Brunson off the screen. Guarded by SGA. Pull up 3. Good! Jalen Brunson with a big-time bucket. Cuts it to 2. 50 seconds left. How about a stop and a score here, boys? Hart sitting in a chair, defending SGA. 10 on the shot clock. Here comes a screen from Wallace. He rejects it. Brunson switches, finds Wallace on the roll to Dort, and a dunk. Mikal Bridges beat on a cut from the corner by Lou Dort. That's pretty shitty defense there by Mikal Bridges. 25 seconds left, about a 9-second shot clock, game clock difference. Brunson will handle. SGA to defend. They're essentially going to double Brunson here. They do. He'll find Hart, swings to Anunoby, drives baseline, rise, lost it. Anunoby can't handle the pill, and now it's a fast break run out, and it's going to be a foul. Offensive foul on Jalen Williams. Jalen Brunson sliding in to take the charge. The Knicks should go quickly here and try to move it up the court. That looks like a block to me. I feel like Brunson got there late, but they're going to show all the replays and allow OKC to challenge instead of the Knicks being able to just grab the ball at inbound. They do. All right. No challenge. Brunson with 5, crossing half court, guarded by Holmgren. Got him in the air, kicks to Hart. 3, good! Josh Hart at the buzzer, knocks it in. Nobody better when the clock is bleeding, and the Knicks cut it to 1 as we go to the break. Man, you closed the quarter great in that final 1:30, but that 3-minute stretch, 2-minute stretch there really hurts you. You should be up right now. You should be up right now. Big time shot by Josh Hart there. They're fighting, though. They're fighting. I mean, it was 42-42 with 4:40 left. OKC goes on a 7-0 run in 2 minutes, and the Knicks storm back with essentially an 8-0 run of their own. What's up, Brody? What up, what up? Can't have those 2-minute stretches where you just turn the ball over and you allow them to get out and run. They've kind of been in control of this one the whole time, but the Knicks have been fighting, keeping it alive. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
We've seen with this Knicks team kind of they can get to the fourth quarter and be within 5 points, that they are able to kind of squeeze out a lot of wins towards the end. Obviously playing a tougher opponent this time, but giving themselves a chance, like Marshall said, fighting back and staying in this game, even with OKC in the driver's seat. Playing a good team, get them to the fourth quarter, they can have a chance to pull out this win.
Knicks have not led at all in this game. Yeah, hasn't hit his shots. Honestly, not a great game by, I feel like, really anyone. I feel like it's been kind of sloppy. I don't feel like any team is really shooting that well.
Brunson 6 of 9, 3 of 4.
Willie says, like I said, Hart has to shoot. Yeah, I mean,
Bridges has 10.
we've been banging the table that the Knicks need Josh Hart to be a willing shooter. The numbers this year say when he shoots it, he makes it. He can't be in his head. There's a direct correlation of him being literally one of the best shooters in the NBA off the bounce from 3 this year, and as the shot clock and game clock goes down compared to wide open shots. It's mental for him. And when he doesn't think and he just shoots and plays, he's pretty damn good at it. Yeah, a lot of turnovers by both teams. No words for this. MIA says C+, interior play is trash. Let's see. When you look at the comparison, the Knicks have... Yeah, the Knicks are getting bodied in the paint right now. 26 points in the paint for OKC, 10 for the Knicks. Knicks slightly edge them out in second chance points. You have 3 more steals than them, 2 more blocks. I mean, they're shooting 83% at the rim, 10 of 12. You're shooting 2 of 9 at the rim.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that jumps out to me just looking at these stats right here is that they're shooting 25% from three. That's probably not going to continue. So they're going to start picking that up. So what are you going to do to kind of close that gap and make that up? Because they're going to start hitting more shots.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually a terrible sign when you're losing the game and the other team, you're
25.
outscoring the other team by 24 points from three.
Yeah.
Usually not a sign of good things to come. You should be up. You should be up, and you should be kind of up double digits.
Yeah, double digits with that kind of differential. That's it. Like you said, that's where they're making it. Oklahoma City's making it up in the paint, and they're also getting to the line at a high clip. Is no shock, but they're knocking them down as well. Shout out to Mason. We'll get that super chat up on the screen in a second.
I mean, you're 2 of 9 from 2 of 9 at the rim. What up, Mason? It's hard to say whether we are better or worse than we were with Tibbs, but we definitely look sloppier. I don't really care how they looked last year, to be honest. To this year. Nothing last year matters. I like Tibbs. Didn't get the job done, so he got fired. Welcome to everyone in the world. When you don't get your job done, you get fired. Stephen Spalding, 10 more made free throws for them. Yeah. 9, but or 11?
Oh,
9.
9.
9, but
10
more
attempts.
attempted, yeah. I mean, you're shooting 46% from 3 and you're losing, and they're shooting 25. Like, that says the Knicks are playing with fire in the second half and could get blown out. We'll see. Take care of the pill. Keep making your shots, and
It's 1-0. Start the second half.
I'm pretty sure Lou Dort also has 2 of their made threes. One was on the first play of the game. Lou Dort hit that right wing 3.
Yeah, he's 2 of 4. So Lou Dort's 2 of 4. The rest of the team is 1 of 8.
Vegas has OKC at still minus 4.5, so they're expecting them to win this one. Mia Grau, Knicks are much better offensively with Brown. That's not even a question. Yeah, again, I don't really. We went through it the other night. Knicks had some dog shit performances under Tom Thibodeau. They've had some dog shit performances this year. They've beat more good teams this year than they beat last year. I would like for the roster to be more of a talking point, considering you have 1 tradable first-round picks. You're like $400,000 below the second apron. Like, you are more all in than any team in the NBA. Shouldn't be the job of the coach to get it right. It should be the job of the players. I mean, that should be the talking point more than the coach. Matt says, I played beer pong with Melo at Syracuse way back in his college days. Was he any good?
There's a meme online. It's like a picture of Michael Jordan playing beer pong somewhere. And it's like the last thing you see right before you black out. Imagine it was the same. Gregory Williams.
What's up, Greg? Appreciate the love. My man says, it's like they haven't been playing together. They're scrambling and looking confused. Weird cross-court passing. Definitely not solid play. Yeah, too many turnovers. Too many turnovers. They got to be better. They got to be better. I appreciate the fight and them getting back into this one and showing some effort. But we're here for wins. We're not here to feel good about Knicks and their losses. Vlada says the call he gets are just enough to make his defender stop trying to stop him properly. How many free throws tonight for SGA?
SGA.
I don't feel like it's.
He's gotten to the line a few times. He's got 12 points on three made field goals, so no threes.
6 of 6 from the line. I mean, Jalen Williams has got to the line 5 times. You can't send both them to the line. They both can't be paying rent at the line. Like, those guys are going to combine if they stay on this pace for 23, 22 free throws. That can't happen. Does he? I feel like he didn't even play that much in that first half.
They have like 6 other wings. They're going to play other guys.
He was guarding Towns a little bit. Karl, this needs to be more aggressive. I mean, I think you'll live a lot less stressful of a life if you just stop expecting anything from Karl-Anthony Towns. Yeah, hit 2 threes on like the first 3 possessions of the game. Matt says Cat has always been soft. I don't need to talk about Cat. Doesn't take a basketball genius to watch this team play and see what the problem is. Jamar says I can see it. Bronx boy, what up, Vinny? Bizzle, 50. They're just talking Towns in the comments. It's just the same thing over and over again. Same thing every game.
So, I mean,
it's everyone else's job to get him going.
I was looking at the stats from the last time these two teams played. Brunson only had 16 points in that game. He did have 15 assists, though. It seems like they were kind of trying to force the ball out of his hands, make other guys beat them. He's at 16 already in that first half, only 4 assists. I mean, you probably need 30 from Brunson tonight if you want to get this win. You got to probably pick it up a little bit and kind of just keep, unless other guys step up. I mean, we had Bridges, 10 first half points, 7 in the first quarter, I think. So he's got more volume going in this game than he has had in past games, and some big plays by Josh Hart down the stretch in the second half. I think somebody said it, need a little more from OG probably in this second half. And like you said, if anything you get from Towns is gravy at this point. So,
what up, Seth Groves? What's up, Brody? Happy Sunday, my man. Yeah, we saw kind of to close that half, OKC started to really double Brunson pretty far out, almost like going zone behind the double team. I feel like in that game against
kind of getting 4-on-3 action.
We were seeing in that second game Brunson kind of being a pass ahead of the double and knowing where to go with it. Tonight, more so just had the knack for putting it in the bucket. Hit a $3,000 slot. Sheesh. Jason says we cannot praise him and doubt him in the same week. Sincere to God, Brunson always played. He's playing pretty well right now. On his way to what? 32-point triple-double on 70% from the field?
Yep. Probably the reason you're in this game.
I think that's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's great, 32-point triple-double on 66% from the field, but at least pretty decent, right?
He's good for him. He's leaving himself room for improvement, so he can kind of take it up a notch a little bit.
$100 Wheel of Fortune machine? That just sounds like a donation. Jaden Rossi still have faith we can get through these. We'll see, man. You won't have to have much faith for much longer. We get to see it unfold for real. Greg Williams, $5 super chat. What's up, Brody? Says they're making it look hard. Come on, we're talking about pro basketball, not high school. No one is coming to get the ball on double, triple teams. I don't know. I feel like some of the turnovers have just been like dumb plays. I mean, Karl-Anthony Towns is turning the ball over where he's just dribbling someone while backing it down. Mikal Bridges is throwing horizontal passes and they're just going out of bounds. Shane Price, what up, my man? OG, what's up? Playoffs look interesting for real. It would be great if the Knicks showed that they were ready. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Plain and simple, Greg. They are not valuing the possession. That's for sure. Against a team like OKC, if you think that you're going to turn the ball over more than them and win, you're betting on slim odds. Later, Brody. Oh, is that what's happening today?
Oh, did Tatum pop the champagne, or so did he celebrate it?
Damn, who didn't play? It's weird. Yeah, what happened last time we played? Yeah, big game for y'all. Mason, $5 super chat. Says kind of a rude response to my coaching comment. Brother, I've been asked a million times this year, what do I think the difference is between Thibodeau and Mike Brown? And I think that we have talked about it for over 50 hours at this point. I appreciate it. I said I appreciate it, but I don't really know what you want me to say. Like, I think I gave a pretty good answer, to be honest with you. Sorry, I don't have any more energy or care to talk about the differences between Tom Thibodeau and Mike Brown. I think I said this. Let's talk more about the roster instead of the coaching. The Knicks are all in as a roster. They can't even trade 2 first-round picks. They couldn't even sign a free agent prior to the trade deadline. Can we focus more on the roster and the players than the coaching? If this team needs the perfect coach, that means they're not a good enough team. Like, I'm sorry. It's game 75.
Yep.
And we literally debated Tom Thibodeau and Mike Brown for what, 30 straight minutes on Tuesday last week?
Yeah, last stream. That was like the differences. We went and kind of did a long. If you want to go back and rewatch that, at the end of the last stream we did, or maybe it was Tuesday, I guess, was a kind of, we went through all the stats, difference between kind of this year's team and last year's team, offense, defense, net rating, all of it. So.
And every metric says that Mike Brown has the Knicks better than Tom Thibodeau. So, as Josh Hart, as we're back here to start the third, Hart will be pushed to the ground and go to the foul line. So, I'm personal, Mason. It's like getting asked about Daniel Jones the next year after the Giants cut him, right? Who wants to talk about that? We've wasted enough breath on Tom Thibodeau. We've wasted enough breath on Mike Brown.
Never too much Jones.
How about Cat just plays better? As Brunson from the foul line gets it to go, and the Knicks have their first lead of the ballgame. Jalen Williams handling on the right side. Gets a screen from Chet. Trying to work downhill versus Anunoby. He'll have to redirect to SGA. 10 on the shot clock, and Bridges is going to be called for a foul away from the ball because Chet Holmgren ended up on the ground. Yeah, I mean, as Seth Gross says, it was a dissertation of what happened. I mean, not everybody can make every show, but I'm just kind of done talking Tibbs and Mike Brown. SGA, step back 3, missed it. Knicks got to box out. They do. Towns will haul in the rebound. Outlet to Hart. Hart's pass stolen. Then Bridges got it back, and they're going to call a foul on OKC.
You don't say that too often. Foul on OKC.
As Brunson will throw it in. Towns posting up. He's doubled. He'll split it. Banks up. Missed. Hart. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Towns. Nice. Nice. And Chet Holmgren will roll around on the ground. Hope he's all right. as he caught an elbow to the face from Towns. I don't really know what Towns is supposed to do there. What happened to being inside the cylinder of the offensive player? I'm going to poke your nose into someone's chest and you get hit by an elbow. I feel like that's not a foul. And they'll probably call us a flagrant.
To me, that seemed like within the motion. He was just trying to shoot, go up, and his elbow caught him. It wasn't – Towns has committed plenty of valid offensive fouls this season. I mean, he's just going up.
I mean, that's a foul on Chet to me. You're inside his space.
Is he not allowed to raise his arms? I just take a shot sometimes, but it doesn't mean that it was a foul on Towns.
I don't really know like what Cat is supposed to do there. Exactly. Like you can't poke your face in there and be inside the cylinder of the offensive player. His elbow, his mouth, Chet is almost kissing the left shoulder of Karl-Anthony Towns before he even initiates the upward motion of the shot. Like, is he not allowed to just go up? It's a flagrant as well on Cat.
Get those BSs in the chat. They said he flails his arm.
So when he goes to shoot like this,
he's just supposed to leave his left arm.
Is he just supposed to run down the court like this the rest of the game? I don't want to flail it. I don't want to flail it down. I'm going to hold my arm like this. Am I good? Am I good to now flail my arm back to its fucking resting motion? Jesus Christ. He flailed his arm from here to here.
I mean, you're
flagrant. Flagrant.
I don't know how you're supposed to go up. Like,
it's weird. Chet doesn't look hurt anymore either.
No, he's good. He's good. He's so tough, fighting through.
Towns got to fly on the plane with his arm like this tonight. Hold on, I don't want to hit the stewardess.
All right.
OKC back in front after flailing flagrants by the Knicks. SGA into the lane. Shot missed. Put back dunk by Holmgren. Brunson will bring it up. Knicks were up 1. Now they're down 3. They didn't even touch the ball. Brunson, top of the key, guarded by Dort. Trying to shake him down. Spin move, foul line, pump fake, nowhere to go. And he passes into a quadruple team, and it's a turnover. Sloppy play, and Jalen Williams goes coast to coast and lays it up and in. Jalen Brunson, that was terrible. If your point guard doesn't take care of the pill, nobody will. Down by 5, just like that. 12 turnovers for the Knicks. You've turned it over 3 more times than OKC. How are you supposed to win? Lou Dort runs through the chest of Josh Hart. No call. Oh, wait, there is a call. Offensive foul on the Knicks. Thirteen turnovers now. I mean, what is Josh Hart supposed to do there? You're just allowed to run full screen at someone, full speed at someone that's setting a screen, and then it turns into an offensive foul? There's Jalen Williams, double team. They kick out, swing. Holmgren, drive, kick. Lou Dort, run off his spot, gets to the foul line. Good defense by the Knicks. 5 on the shot clock. SGA versus Anunoby. Step back 3. Air ball. And the offensive rebound saved by Hartenstein. They're going to call a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Knicks. It was 12 turnovers, and then the Knicks got charged for an offensive foul. I don't know if they're going to call that a turnover. That's a turnover in my book.
didn't look like he stuck his hip out really that much. I think is what they're going for on that.
Bridges on the right side. Dribble hand off to Anunoby. He turns the corner. Kicks it out to Hart. Hart now to Towns. Swings to Brunson. Brunson off the screen. Pull up three. Missed it. Bridges. Put back layup up and in. Nice job by Mikal to crash the glass. 3-point game. Bridges has played his best offensive game in a while. SGA just knocks Hart to the ground. They called it. Offensive foul. That's a flagrant. He flailed his arm. Right? You just flail your arm, it's a flagrant. How about Hart lays on the ground, puts his nose into the hardwood, and just rolls around? He might get a flagrant like Chet Holmgren. For a team that won a championship and wants to act all tough. Don't get it, man. Brunson kicks it out to Hart. Swinging to Anunoby. Into the lane. Out to Hart for three. Missed it. As that shot is missed by OKC. Offensive rebound. Miss. Offensive rebound again. Out to Williams for three. Got it. Yep, you give them chance after chance. They're going to make you pay. As that ball's batted out of bounds, it'll stay with the Knicks. Brunson will have it, and his pass is kicked by Hartenstein. Fucking get Wi-Fi that works, man. Don't understand. Brunson throws it into Towns. Backing down Williams. Baseline fade. Got it. Big shot by Cat. Williams off the screen, into the lane, lost it, falls, so it'll be a foul. OG's fourth foul. And now the refs will talk about how they have to call more fouls on the Knicks. 2 fouls on Towns, 4 fouls on Anunoby, 3 fouls on Bridges, 2 fouls on Brunson, 0 fouls on Lou Dort. That's crazy. SGA off the screen, gets to the left elbow, pull up J, missed it, rebound, tapped out, grabbed, and then stolen. And then a mid-range J for Jalen Williams is up and in. The Knicks cannot rebound, and it is costing them now. That's 5 second chance points allowed on back-to-back possessions. The Knicks are now being outscored in second chance points. 13-10. Brunson to Towns. Lost it. Almost a turnover. Deuce saves it. Bridges drive kick. Josh Hart. Wide open three. Good. Timeout OKC.
So the Knicks not going away, not letting any of these runs kind of build up for OKC. They're keeping themselves in the game. They're staying within striking distance, now about halfway or almost halfway through this third quarter. It's tough. They're not getting any help from the refs. Not that you should get help from the refs, but they're certainly leaning one way over the other, and that's not an excuse. And some big plays here. Nice bucket by Towns, big shot from Hart.
What is he saying about the internet? I'm sure. Are you talking to someone over there? Or?
Yeah.
But it's also the same time the TV buffers every time, too. And I don't think the TV's on the Ethernet. So I would relay that message as well. Felix Supreme says if Brunson were a better distributor, I'm just going to say, if you think there's like Jalen Brunson's the problem, like I'm just never going to agree with you. Like, right? Like, we're gonna say the Knicks aren't great because of Jalen Brunson. How about like other people play better?
The Knicks would be cooked in this game if they didn't have Jalen Brunson.
Right? Like, well, Cat plays better. Oh, Anunoby plays. No, Brunson has to pass better. Like, I just have a hard time, like, kind of ever agreeing with anyone that wants to point to Jalen Brunson as the Knicks' problems. Like, do you remember what Knicks basketball was like before Jalen Brunson chose to sign here?
Yeah, not good. Like, how many times has Jalen Brunson bailed out and won the Knicks a game they didn't deserve to win?
Like, there's a lot of other major problems than Jalen Brunson's passing. If the Knicks need Jalen Brunson to be the best scorer on the floor and the best passer on the floor, they're probably not going very far.
Right.
Exactly right, Vasquez.
You're also still waiting for the eventual kind of avalanche of three-pointers that are probably going to start coming from the Thunder at some point when they start hitting shots. Kind of need to build up a lead to be prepared for that to happen. Not be down when that happens.
All right, here we go. 6:55 left in the third. The Knicks, for the first time, took the lead here in the third quarter, but weren't able to do anything with it after a flagrant foul that resulted in a 4-point possession and then offensive rebounds, keeping the Thunder's offense afloat. Williams, drive, layup up, missed it, rebound by Towns. Outlet to McBride. Knicks have numbers, and they're shut down. McBride trying to drive on SGA. A little shimmy. Beat him off the bounce. Kicks it into the corner to Hart. Hart drive. Finds a moving Bridges. He'll get into the lane. Fadeaway 2 is up and in. Mikal Bridges' offense has been huge tonight. He's going to break 15 points for the first time in a long time. SGA posting up McBride. Fading. Got it. It's a nice shot. 1,100 plus people in the building. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. As Brunson and Hart run a pick and roll. He has room. Into the lane. Floater up. Missed it. Brunson elects to go with a floater when there was nobody protecting the rim, and he could have just laid it up with the left. Williams swinging to Holmgren. He'll drive. Gets into the post. Fading over Bridges. Left it short. And Hartenstein beats Towns to the glass. Dort for 3. Missed it. Holmgren pushing Brunson. Offensive rebound. And then the Knicks get called for a foul. You're not going to win if you don't battle on the glass. Towns getting pushed out of the way by Hartenstein. Brunson not boxing out. Should have been a foul on OKC, but we know they don't call fouls on OKC. How about instead of Brunson's passing being critiqued, how about Karl-Anthony Towns gets a fucking rebound? Box out! That's why you're losing the game. You're not rebounding, and you're passing the ball to the people in the stands.
And regardless of the fact that it was a foul that wasn't called, if you're asking Jalen Brunson to box out Chet Holmgren, you're already in trouble.
Holmgren knocks in both. Should have been 66-63. Knicks ball going that way, but now you're down by 5. McBride, Hart, Towns, Bridges, Brunson in the game. McBride lost it, turnover. And now it's going to be a jump ball between. Wow, it should have been a jump ball, but instead they're going to call a kick ball on the Knicks, so it'll be OKC ball. McBride on the ground is hurt. McBride's first game back, coming back from a sports hernia injury, and he's on the ground sitting down in pain. As I'm not sure this is good. McBride's still on the ground. Now he'll stand up. He'll walk off on his own power. Very gingerly. And yep, he grabs his groin. Same exact area. He's hurt again. It's the same exact injury. As McBride will sub out. Clarkson subs in. And it's going to be a foul on the Knicks. Can't box out again. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the last time we ever see Miles McBride wearing a Knicks uniform.
Yeah, he's in pain on the bench.
What up, OG? Is Holmgren and the Thunder are back at the line. And he's got his hand on his leg. And wow.
OG, JB has bailed them out too many times. That's why these dudes are hesitant to shoot last year or the year. This year, Brown is trying to distribute the shots so the others don't consistently help. They turn that around, they win.
As Deuce will walk to the locker room, and just took him 28 games to come back, and I'm not sure he's coming back after that one, as he can barely walk to the locker room. Damn, man, that's brutal. Brunson, step back 2 is good. I mean, today's already a loss. Like, it doesn't even matter if you win at this point anymore. It's lost Deuce for the season. His SGA is going back to the foul line. That's brutal, man. SGA makes first. As another offensive rebound for OKC after the free throw. Josh Hart will rip it away from Jared McCain. Hart, Clarkson, Robinson, Brunson, and Diawara in the game. Diawara didn't play in that first half. He was the odd man out. But with McBride aggravating that same injury, I'm sure we'll see a lot more of Muhammad Diawara. Clarkson from the block lays it up and in. 3-point game. Mitchell off the screen. Robinson switches on to him. Mitchell, step back 3. Got it.
is this start of Oklahoma City knocking down some threes. Knicks need to find a way to keep up with them if they start hitting their shots. Little screen and roll. Diawara finds Robinson. He can't finish. Clarkson hustles for the rebound, but ball goes out of bounds. Mid-range pull-up for SGA. He misses. Hart gets the rebound. He'll push in transition.
Robinson hands it off to Hart, who hands it off to Brunson. Runs off a screen. One-on-one versus Wallace. Little reset. Brunson fouled. And we'll go to a TV timeout.
So we go to TV timeout here. Knicks down 6 against the Thunder, but I think, like you said, the bigger picture here is Miles McBride appears to potentially have re-aggravated his injury that he just came back from his first game back, and we'll be awaiting kind of the news that comes and the updates from that. But he walked out of the locker room gingerly, looked to be in some serious pain, grabbing his midsection when he just came back from sports hernia surgery. So not a great look, not a great sign. Hopefully he'll be okay. Get some twos in the comments section. Shout out to Deuce, man. He's trying to lay it all on the line, get back for the team. Hopefully this turns out to just be a scare, but doesn't look good.
Oh, that frickin' sucks, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think it's hard to say he was rushing back, but like, I don't know.
I probably need to watch the play again. Didn't seem like that's something you can really simulate in like any sort of practice environment. The only way to really get ready for that is game environment, and trying to make his way back to be ready to go for the playoffs. Obviously, I don't think the Knicks training and medical staff would have cleared him unless they felt he was ready to go. Knicks down 6 here, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. I feel like this is kind of the same time every single game we say, how will the Knicks close this third quarter? How will they head into the fourth quarter? Can they tie it up or even take the lead with 3 minutes left here? How do they close this quarter? It's one of the most important things and the hallmark of good teams. They close quarters well. They start quarters well, close quarters well. Knicks are like any team, but the Knicks are statistically much better when they enter fourth with a lead. We'll see if they can do that here tonight.
Knicks down by 6, 2:50 left in the third. Brunson at the logo, defended by Wallace. Has SGA switch on to him. Now Wallace again to the foul line. Pull up 2, missed it. Knicks can't grab the board. bad possession out of a challenge or timeout, whatever you want to call it. And then Josh Hart will foul Cason Wallace. He'll go to the line. More free throws for OKC. And now Mike Brown wanting to yell at the ref. Jose Alvarado having to hold him back. 8 free throws for the Knicks, 26 for OKC.
He's incensed about something.
And it'll be called for a technical. SGA will miss the free throw because ball don't lie.
Get those BDLs in the chat.
Wallace makes first. Knicks have been called for 21 fouls, 14 on OKC. Wallace misses the second. OKC plus 1 point after 3 free throws. Knicks get lucky. Brunson throws it to Robinson, top of the key. Robinson now hands it off to Hart. Hart has room for 3. Has to take it. He will. Good! Big time shot by Josh Hart. Keep letting it fly.
Get those threes down in the chat. He's hit some big three-pointers today in this game.
SGA defended by Hart. Gets into the lane. Kicks it out. Jalen Williams, the big for 3. Good. Down 7. Brunson guarded by Wallace. Robinson holding. Back to Brunson. This spacing is terrible. Brunson a screen. Doubled. Fires a 3. Got it! Big time bucket by Jalen Brunson. Cuts the lead to 4. 90 seconds left in the quarter. SGA driving. Step back. Kicking out. Jalen Williams inside to Wallace. Easy 2. Terrible defense by the Knicks. Alvarado going to get a screen from Robinson. Gets into the lane. Throws it up. Robinson throws it down. Nice play by those two. 4-point game. How about a stop here, boys? How about a stop? A.J. Mitchell defended by Clarkson. 60 ticks left. Trying to get the ball to SGA. Hart's all over him. He'll catch on the right side. Knicks send it double. Puts it on the deck, splits it, gets to the lane, lays it up and in. Sorry-ass double team by Jordan Clarkson. That's where you miss Deuce McBride. You double team him, he splits it, and he still lays it up and in. Defend with intent as Alvarado drives in the lane and turns it over. Back-to-back sloppy possessions. SGA for 3, flops, going to the line for 3. Knicks have let this one get away from them now.
Oh, I challenge that. SGA just falls. Hart doesn't make contact with his lower half at all.
SGA makes the first.
That's on the arm, not on the lower half.
Third free throw coming. They'll knock it in. Knicks are now down by 9. They were up by 1 just moments ago. As Brunson has the ball stolen from him in the backcourt. Knicks have unraveled. Wallace misses the layup. Wow, they got lucky. Rebound by Alvarado. Brunson in the front court. 2 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. As Brunson will cheer after the Knicks get a call.
All right, here we go. If you want the Knicks to score here, try and get back in this game, get the win. Sub for Knicks Dubs, crossed over 86,500. Shout out to you guys. Hit that thumbs up icon as well. Let's get to 400 likes. We got 1,300 people in the building. Let's go, Knicks.
Third foul on Wallace. As Brunson will throw it in. He'll inbound to Robinson. Get it right back. And then they'll foul Robinson on the catch. So he'll go to the line for 2. Robinson to the line. He'll knock in the first. Good stuff from Mitch. One more coming for Robinson. As he misses, Clarkson rebounding, ball tapped out to Alvarado. Knicks will control. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock turned off. Brunson one-on-one versus SGA. Brunson drives, step back 2, got it! SGA couldn't swim on Brunson Island, and he cuts it to 6. 1.6 seconds left. Jalen Williams, 3/4 court, no good. As we'll go to the fourth quarter, down by 6.
All right, you guys know what to do. Head to the fourth quarter. Get those 4s in the comments section. Knicks have a chance, only down 6 here. Good, big, huge bucket by Jalen Brunson there to close the quarter. Drop your grade for the third quarter as well. You want to drop a BS for some of the officiating, feel free. And like and subscribe. Let's go, Knicks.
Pretty disappointing third quarter there from the Knicks.
Yeah, they had their moments. They had a chance to bring it back close, and they kind of, like you said, self-imploded a little bit with some bad turnovers, some bad possessions, and some fouls as well, and let the Thunder build that 9-point lead. They're lucky with that Robinson free throw and that Brunson bucket to kind of band-aid it to 6 here heading into the fourth quarter, but wasn't looking good. We'll see. We'll see. You get the crunch time. You got clutch player of the year, Jalen Brunson. I wouldn't count the Knicks out, but they had a chance of being in a much better position than they are now, and they kind of only have themselves to blame.
(64-63) with 6:27 left. Knicks down by 1. And get run out of the gym. You're lucky that you banged that 3, essentially a 4-point possession. I mean, it goes from 64-63 to 84-75 in 6 minutes.
Yeah, got kind of blitzed there by the Thunder. They kind of went on one of those little stretches and
20-11 run.
You're not going to win too many games against any team, much less defending champs. You're turning the ball over more than you have more turnovers than assists. That's a big problem. You're really lucky you're in this game because we talked about it at halftime. It's still kind of the case. They're shooting the ball terribly. You're shooting the ball a little worse than you were, but you're still plus 24 in the 3-point department. I mean, they've been making it up at the line and with some of the points in the paint, but at some point those shots are going to start to fall for them, and you're going to be in trouble.
Down by 6, entering the fourth.
I mean, Brunson has done a great job in this game, 10 of 17. He's got 25, knocking down some threes as well. We've seen Josh Hart kind of be all over the place as well. Had some fouls that have kind of hurt the Knicks at times, but He's got 15. He's got 5. He's knocked down 5 threes. He's been kind of one of the Knicks, bailing the Knicks out offensively with some of those makes. Mikal Bridges had some early moments in that third quarter, then kind of faded a little bit. He's got 14, but he's efficient with his opportunities, and he's been a little more aggressive than he has been. So, shout out to Darren and Adam. We'll get those super chats up momentarily. Appreciate you guys. While we wait for the fourth quarter to start, want to let you guys know about the merch we have going on here at Knicks Now.
Real quick.
Knicks Now. You want to get your Knicks Now shirt, go to chatsports.com/Knicks Now to get it. I will put that in the comment section for you guys. We have it in blue and we have it in black. You want the chance to support us, support the channel, help us keep this content free for you guys, go ahead and get it. All right, fourth quarter, here we go. Double screen for Mitchell at the top of the key. He kicks it to Caruso in the corner. He lets it fly from 3, and he knocks it down, man. Here we go. They weren't gonna miss threes forever. They start to knock one down, and it's a 9-point game. Not the way you want to start the fourth quarter if you're the Knicks, and Alvarado will handle. Okay, it's a Clarkson. OG on the wing. He's got Hart and Stein on him. He wants to take advantage of that matchup. Instead, kicks it to Bridges. Back to OG. Step back 3. Short. Rebound OKC, and they're pushing. Caruso plays a little two-man with Holmgren. Mitchell handles. Drives to the left. Lays it up, misses. Hartenstein with the putback. 11-point game. 5-0 run for OKC to start this fourth quarter. Bridges drives, and he's fouled. So not an awful start to this fourth here for the Knicks. 5-0 run for OKC. Bridges looks like he's headed to the line now for 2.
So fast.
3 for Caruso within seconds of the quarter starting, and then an offensive rebound putback for Hart and Stein.
And Bridges misses a free throw. Miles McBride is still being evaluated as doubtful to return. You ain't seeing him today, and I'm not sure you see him again this year and maybe ever. He will be a trade chip for the Knicks this offseason. Very disappointing. Very upsetting. Knicks down 10. On verge of getting blown out. Mitchell to Joe for 3 to make it 13. Missed it. But Hartenstein beats Anunoby to the glass, and it'll go out of bounds off of the Knicks. Anunoby didn't want to box out. How about OG just boxes out instead of complaining about who it's off? Maybe you put your hip into the groin of Hartenstein and box him out into the bench.
Yeah, a little lackluster for him to start the fourth. He had a one-on-one matchup with Hartenstein and didn't take advantage of it offensively. Instead, kind of just kicked it out to Bridges on that first possession.
The refs will switch the call. It was 84-78 to start the quarter. You're down by 10 now as Clarkson turns it over. Caruso stepped out of bounds. Would have been a fast break dunk. Knicks ball. Alvarado, Towns, Anunoby, Bridges, and Clarkson are the 5. Alvarado's played the best he has in weeks. Still hasn't been great. So he gets into the lane, floater up, missed it. Towns rebound, and he's fouled. Go to the line for a pair.
Shout out Darren the Tuber says, dare to hack a Mitch. He doesn't play by your script. 1 of 2 on that specific play, so they're probably going to keep doing it if he keeps going 1 or 2. And Yildiz, I know what I said about Cat earlier, but these no Cat minutes, we are competing. I mean, the beginning of the fourth quarter is always an opportunity for Towns to kind of control the offense. That's when Brunson sits. That's when he should be kind of be the focal point of the offense. He's got an opportunity to get the Knicks back in the game here. Not a good start.
And you're going to need some buckets from him while Brunson sits. Made the first. Made the second. 8-point game. You're going to win this game with stops at this point. Can't afford to trade buckets. Hartenstein hands it off to Mitchell. Bridges on him. 10 on the shot clock. Mitchell driving past Towns, kicking it out. Wide open three, Isaiah Joe. Good. I mean, Mikal Bridges getting taken to the dish off the bounce by A.J. Mitchell. He ain't got no shot to compete. Can't even win the non-SGA minutes. Dribble penetration has killed the Knicks today. And they're shooting not even good from three. You've once again got beaten up by a smaller team. The Oklahoma City Thunder have 36 points in the paint. The Knicks have 16. Not going to win many games like that, especially when you have more turnovers than them and you're not really beating them on the glass. Alvarado, drive, layup, up and in. Mitchell, defended by Clarkson. Takes him to the rim. Lays it up. Missed it. Out of bounds. Off of Oklahoma City. Knicks should hurry up and go as A.J. Mitchell's on the ground. It could be a transition look. And OKC is going to challenge this. No one's blaming Bridges, but Mikal Bridges should not be being beat off the bounce by A.J. Mitchell. That's off Hartenstein. Am I asking too much of Mikal Bridges to keep A.J. Mitchell out of the paint?
No, Mikal Bridges is supposed to be a guy who's either going to guard the best or second best player on any given night. Last I checked, A.J. Mitchell wasn't the Thunder's best player. I mean, this is kind of what we said would happen. They've hit two threes already in this period. They're not gonna shoot 25% the whole game. Yet that first possession that you missed was a terrible offensive possession.
Of course it was.
Dribble handoff actions, surprising, and then OG gets the matchup with Hartenstein. He doesn't take advantage of it. He kicks out to Bridges and just kind of ends up as a nothing burger. And then that second one, Bridges got to the line. And it was then they actually did kind of get a stop. The Thunder's second possession, but they gave up the offensive rebound, and it was an easy two. So technically, they don't get a stop because you got to get the rebound to finish the stop. Defense is only a part of the battle. You got to defend, and you got to box out, and you got to rebound before you can fully get the stop and go ahead and focus on trying to score. One thing at a time.
We'll see. Better get it going. Not much time left.
Shout out to the 1,300 people in the building hanging out with us, working with us through all of the things we've been trying to figure out and fix tonight. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel and you like Knicks basketball, you like NBA playoff action, which are going to be live for all the New York Knicks NBA playoff games, subscribe to the channel. Help us reach our goal of 86,600 subscribers. It's 100% free, helps us out, and let you know whenever we're going to go live. You turn those notifications on, and you'll be locked in for these watch parties. Do videos and short-form content as well. One of the best communities on YouTube. You see all the real ones we got in the chat. You want to be like them, subscribe to the channel.
Hit that sub button if you have. Give me an LGK in the chat. Would greatly, greatly appreciate it. See if the Knicks can get back to it.
Yep, and shout out to Jocelyn Bros Sob, Sublime, and Saucy, 5 of our recent subscribers. Shout out to them.
Appreciate all y'all. Appreciate all y'all. Shout out to my guy OG, Terrence Newman, Jay Davis. Let's go NY. Fadeaway layup says overrated team. I'm always confused when people say overrated. Like, who is out there saying the Knicks can win the NBA title?
Everyone hates on the Knicks.
Like, they literally don't even have, like, top 7 odds to win the NBA title. As we'll go Clarkson, Alvarado, Bridges, Towns, and Anunoby on the floor. As Alvarado pushed to the ground, and there'll be a foul called on OKC. The whistles do work on that side of the floor. What up, Eric Wright, Michael Brown, AJ McMecca, O-Dog, Wise Guy. Appreciate you. Alvarado going to get a screen from Anunoby. Gets to the foul line, kicks it out to him. OG for 3. Got it. Big shot by OG Anunoby. He has not had his best stuff tonight offensively, and it's hurt the Knicks, but he could right his wrongs with a big fourth quarter here as he cuts the Knicks deficit to 6. Mitchell to Williams. Now into the corner to Joe. Caruso catches at the elbow. Hands it off to Williams. Ball on the deck. Stolen by the Knicks. It's a 3-on-3 break. Bridges, coast to coast. Finds a cutting Towns inside. Laid it up. Missed it. Karl-Anthony Towns can't lay the ball up over Isaiah Hartenstein. One player makes $52 million. The other player makes about $20 million. Should someone have helped Karl-Anthony Towns make that layup there?
Give him a better pass.
Maybe like a step stool so he could dunk the ball. As Jalen Williams, mid-range jumper, no good, rebound by Towns. 3 shots on net tonight for Towns. Should someone help him shoot the ball as well? Alvarado into the lane. And he'll have to pull it out. They'll run that screen again for Anunoby. He'll drive to the lane. Bump, create contact, misses the floater. Towns offensive rebound, miss. Towns offensive rebound, missed. Towns offensive rebound, makes it. Wow, he can do it. The ball will go in the basket sometimes. 4-point game. Mitchell, drive, kick to Caruso. Cross court to Isaiah Joe. Clarkson on the closeout. Step back 3. No good. Rebound by Alvarado. Here come the Knicks down by 4. Jose going to get a screen here from Towns. He goes under. Jose into the lane. Nowhere to go. 10 on the shot clock. Creates space. And turns it over. Throws it right to Isaiah Joe. He had Anunoby wide open. Joe driving. Lost it. Kicks it cross court to Caruso. Jalen Williams now top of the key. Good transition defense by the Knicks. Got to get a stop. They won't, as Williams will drive, layup, missed, rebound, kick out, Caruso 3, missed, rebound by Towns. Come on, man, lock it in. They're giving you the game on a silver platter.
Knicks get lucky there, missed opportunity by OKC.
Alvarado off the screen. Nowhere to go with it. Towns isn't even trying to post up. He's just standing, watching, and starting a campfire. Now he'll catch, spins into a double, lays it up, and 1! About damn time you do something. Knicks down 2. It could be 1. Being guarded by Jalen Williams. How about you show some pride and take it disrespectfully that A.J. Mitchell is the help defender? Played basketball at UC Santa Barbara. You're supposed to be the number 1 pick. You're supposed to make $52 million. Play like it. This team ain't winning shit if you don't. Come on, man. Free throw here could cut it to 1. Starting 5 has entered the game. Towns, free throw. Got it. 1-point game. (92-91), 6.5 minutes left. Knicks on a 10-0 run in the last 3 minutes. Mitchell, drive, cut off, kick out, Caruso, 3. Got it. Jalen Brunson beat off the bounce by A.J. Mitchell. Not going anywhere if you can't stop his dribble penetration. Lackluster defense off the bench by Brunson. He'll swing to Hart. Top of the key. 14 on the shot clock. Hart puts it on the deck. Hands it off to Anunoby. They'll post Towns. He'll turn and face. Finishes over A.J. Mitchell again. Should have been a foul and one.
Get those 32s, Towns going off offensively these last couple of possessions.
9 points in the quarter. SGA trying to post up Hart. Kicks it out. That's going to be a backcourt violation. Knicks ball going that way.
Let's go. After those 32s, get those LGKs. Knicks have a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession after falling.
How is that not a block on A.J. Mitchell? He's just allowed to go into Towns' chest and retreat and create contact. Towns got a flagrant from moving his arm like this to this. As Towns will sit down, he's scored 7 straight. Interesting move by Mike Brown. Robinson is the big. Bridges, guarded by A.J. Mitchell, picks his dribble up from 40 feet. Nowhere to go with it. Brunson makes himself available. Brunson, guarded by Mitchell. Going to use this Robinson screen. He out-dribbles the double. Gets into the lane, lays it up, missed. Horrible offensive possession. Brunson has come into the game. Horrible defense, horrible offense. SGA driving, laying it up. Fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. The Knicks can just never have all their players play good.
Yeah, you have to wonder if Mike Brown's thinking about the defensive end of the floor when he takes out Karl-Anthony Towns, a little questionable move when he is in a groove offensively and scored your last 7 points.
How do you take Towns out?
Yeah.
And he goes right back in. The hell was the point of that?
As Bridges leaves.
So the Knicks are going double big here. Knicks need Jalen Brunson to play some defense right now. Can't let A.J. Mitchell beat you off the bounce, man. Now you're down by 4. 97-93. 5 minutes left. It's a clutch time game once again versus OKC. Robinson gets to Towns. Towns catching, swinging to Brunson, top of the key. Dort gets screened by Robinson. It's Brunson versus Dort. In and out dribble, spin move, trying to get to the lane, nowhere to go. Step through, Crafty and 1. They should have called it. Gets it to go. Would have been a flagrant 2 if that was SGA. 2-point game. SGA driving on Hart, stopping at the foul line, shooting, connecting. 4-point game. 4:30 left. 1,500 people watching. Make sure you are subscribed. As Robinson's pass is stolen by Caruso. Robinson pokes it away from Caruso. Towns hits the deck. It goes out of bounds. Come on, Mitch! I hate this lineup. Why are we running a double big lineup right now? Mikal Bridges has his best game in months, and you take him out. Karl-Anthony Towns has a hot streak he hasn't had in months, and you take him out. I don't understand what Mike Brown is doing. We're going to feed Mitchell Robinson at the top of the key and ask him to play make? He threw it right to Caruso. Looked like Daniel Jones out there. What are we doing, Mike? Getting out-coached again. I'm tired of hearing Mike. Now they're going to challenge. They're not going to win it. I'm tired of hearing Mike Brown say after games, I was out-coached. Dagnaw out-coached me. Lee out-coached me. How about you just play the fucking best players? Did his elbow touch the line?
But I don't know if they ended up with the ball.
They didn't,
They
so
did.
it'll be OKC
Okay.
ball.
So then what?
Why would you ever ask in a clutch time game Mitchell Robinson to catch, turn, and face from 35 feet out and chest pass to Towns on the wing, who's 28 feet out? We're running double big lineups to play make 30 feet from the basket? Like, what are we doing?
I don't know. Seems like he's searching for something now because I think he may be making a substitution as well.
There was nothing to search for.
Yeah.
You just went on the best stretch of the game.
They were, I know.
Overcoaching.
Sometimes it's easy. Just let it cook. Like you are trying to get ahead of something while you're going on your, like you said, they're going on their best run of the game. They were on a 10-0 stretch, and he's trying to get ahead of something, be 2 steps ahead. Instead, he kind of hurts the Knicks. And now he's yo-yoing with lineups, takes Towns out for 30 seconds, puts him back in, takes Bridges out, and now it looks like he may make another change as well. I mean,
you have almost 20 turnovers tonight, and you're going to go to the 7'2" Mitchell Robinson from 35 feet out to throw an entry pass to Karl-Anthony Towns. Like, does your brain not click? We're struggling to take care of the ball. So let's have our center inbound and throw an entry pass to our other center from 30 feet. Like, where does that make sense? Like, just say it out loud. Knicks are struggling to take care of the ball. Their resolution, have Mitchell Robinson be the entry passer. That seems smart. That seems real smart. Smart enough to get your ass fired in Sacramento.
yeah, especially in a crunch time possession. This was clutch time. 5 minutes left, game within 5. The only places Mitchell Robinson should be offensively is setting a screen up top or standing on the block. He shouldn't really be asked to do anything else. You're not putting him in a position to succeed. You're not making the best use of your personnel that's out there. If you want to go with that lineup, okay, but have a better plan for it. Like you said, don't ask Mitchell Robinson to do something he's not good at, not comfortable at, not putting him in a position to succeed. Yes, he shouldn't throw it right to the other team either. But what are you expecting when you ask, like you said, Mitch, to
when you
play
drive
make on
without a
top of the key?
seatbelt and you get in a car crash, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, yes, Mitch, don't just throw it right to Caruso. How about you give your team the best chance to win instead of take away the chance to win?
So you feel like that challenge was taken quite a long time, so maybe they're making some sort of change?
As, of course, the challenge is considered unsuccessful, even though we've seen the replay of Karl-Anthony Towns not being out of bounds. Man.
I just don't know why they would challenge it because the ball went right to Hart.
Yeah, it would just be OKC ball side out of bounds.
Even if you won.
I mean, terrible 3-minute stretch right there, coaching from Mike Brown. As SGA drives on Towns, lays it up and in. The Knicks did all that flipping and flopping lineup-wise to just dig themselves into a 6-point hole to go right back to the lineup that they shouldn't have took out. Ridiculous. Brunson, guarded by Dort, finds Hart at the left elbow, guarded by Holmgren, 5 on the shot clock. Everyone's sitting and watching. Now Brunson cuts, catch, shot, off the mark. Knicks had their chance, and SGA will fire a 3. Good. Dagger. Your coach took you out of this one. Dagger.
Yeah, I know we spent some time earlier today.
92-91.
Earlier on other streams saying, like, the players have to play better, and it's not Mike Brown. Today, Mike Brown was in his own head. The Knicks Knicks were cruising. All he had to do was sit down and watch. They were playing their best basketball probably of the game at that point on a 10-0 run to bring it to, what was it, a one-point game?
92-91.
And then he starts tinkering with lineups. He takes Karl-Anthony Towns out after he scored 7 straight points. He puts in Mitchell Robinson. Then after 30 seconds, he puts Karl-Anthony Towns back in, takes out Mikal Bridges, and then later on, about a minute later, he goes back to the original lineup without Mitchell Robinson. And all while the Knicks go from down 1 to down 9. He got too cute. I think that possession before he took Towns out, they hit that 3. And Towns was maybe late to close out, wasn't in the right spot, and I don't know if he thought that defense, he needs to get a better defensive lineup in there, but he just one too many ingredients into the pot, Mike. Just let it cook. Here we go, uphill battle now.
It's over. You're down 9. Brunson in the front court, gets to Anunoby. OG throws it away. Brunson saves it, and he'll save it to OG. 10 on the shot clock. The Knicks are 40 feet from the basket. Anunoby hands it off to Hart. Back to Anunoby, guarded by Holmgren. Jab step, puts it on the deck. Step back 3. Missed. Rebound, grabbed by OKC. SGA in the front court, defended by Josh Hart. Gets a screen. Brunson's on him one-on-one. SGA drive, kick, swing. Caruso, corner 3. Missed it. Rebound. Hart battling with Dort. It'll be a jump ball.
I mean, Jalen Brunson's lucky SGA didn't kind of try to score. He looked lost on defense there against SGA.
Dort wins the jump ball, and it'll be grabbed by Caruso. Fresh 14. SGA finds a rolling Chet, push shot, good. Knicks down 106-95. It was 92-91 moments ago. And then Mike Brown inserted himself into the game, and the Thunder went on a 9-0 run, and it is over now. As Josh Hart lost the ball, got it back, kicks to Bridges, corner 3, missed it. Rebound by OKC. Man, it really I hate talking about the coach for the Knicks because it's not supposed to be the problem, but tonight your coach fucked you. Your coach fucked you. Holmgren blows by Cat, lays it up, missed it, got his own miss. Hart recovers it after Towns poked it away. Hart into the front court, cross court to Bridges to a trailing Towns for 3. Missed it. Rebound by Holmgren, 1:50 left. The Knicks have scored 4 points. 4 points since 6 minutes left in the fourth. Knicks had 91 points with 6:33 left on the clock. SGA walks into the lane, fouled by Towns, going to the line for 2. (92-91). You take Towns out, then you take Bridges out, and before you know it, it's 106-95.
Yep. I mean, I don't think we've seen Towns in an offensive zone like he was in a long time. He finally got it figured out, was rebounding, hitting layups, and seemed like he kind of had it going, and he just iced him.
Bridges and Towns having their best game in months. And it's like, you know what? We're going to take them out of the game. I'm the coach. Jalen Brunson comes in, gets beat off the deck by A.J. Mitchell, 3 ball. Brunson goes up the other side of the court, turnover. Big games like this come down to small moments. Knicks weren't good enough in the small moments again.
And they didn't capitalize on the Thunder struggling to shoot the ball early in the game to build a big lead either.
Oh, and Deuce McBride's done for the season. Hell of a day for the Knicks. .115 left. Knicks down 11. SGA driving, kicking. Chet dunking. It's a blowout. Knicks down 13. Getting run out of the gym. Brunson layup, good. Garbage time. It was 109 to 96. 92-91. And it gets to 109 to 96. What's that? A 17-5 run? It's good shit from the Knicks. As Jalen Williams drives, layup, fouled. Can't wait to hear Mike Brown after the game. Mike Dagnall out-coach me today.
And no shit.
And here goes Mike Brown watching the game with that stupid-ass look on his face. And, like, on top of that, what the hell was that challenge?
Yeah, I mean,
Just wasted a timeout.
it was.
And your challenge.
Yeah. Even if they won it, which you argue they should have, it's not going to change anything. Went right to the Thunder, so.
Even if you won the challenge, nothing changes.
Yeah. Of all the plays to challenge, it's an interesting choice.
Another garbage time bucket from Brunson. We didn't win the challenge. They said it was unsuccessful. Unless I misheard. I'm pretty sure they said unsuccessful on the challenge.
That's what the broadcast said.
Knicks lose 111-100. Joey Jersey says, I guess my only hope is remembering that the Knicks had a shitty record against the best teams in the regular season last year. So you won the challenge, you're saying? Well, they still had the ball. So it goes to our point. You won a challenge that did nothing. I guess it's just...
That ratio looks good, though, that percentage, a challenge percentage ratio.
I guess he just got an extra timeout out of it. $111-100. Knicks lose. Yeah, no, I'm not arguing with you, Yildiz. All right, let's just jump into a post-game show. I got you, Adam. Spread was not covered. Knicks were, OKC was minus 7.5. Couldn't even cover a spread. Yeah. The Knicks had won 7 games in a row, but then they got smacked in the mouth by the Charlotte Hornets, and their coach Mike Brown took them out of the game in the fourth quarter versus OKC. We're going to break it all down on today's show, but if you are frustrated with the Knicks loss, because there is a lot of things to be frustrated with, hit that thumbs up icon. Playoffs are around the corner. I'm not sure the Knicks are ready. On top of the loss, you get the worst news ever. Deuce McBride looked to have re-injured that sports hernia injury that kept him out for 28 games in a row. He was seen mouthing to his teammates, "I can't effing walk." McBride comes back after missing nearly 30 games, was competing on defense, dove for a loose ball, and looked like he has re-injured himself with that same exact injury. At this point, I feel like McBride is not going to play again this season, and I think he might have just played his last game as a New York Knick, because I would be shocked if this team gets to the NBA Finals, and if they don't, major changes are coming, and if you're making major changes, that means you're making major trades, and he is really one of your only valuable trade assets at this point. A doomsday of a Sunday for the Knicks. McBride probably done for the year, and for the first time really this year, I feel like Mike Brown played a major role in why the New York Knicks ended up losing this ball game. For the first time in what seemed like forever, Karl-Anthony Towns found his groove on the offensive end to start the fourth quarter. Towns scores 9 points in the fourth quarter. The Knicks were down 92-81 with 9:43 left in the fourth quarter. Then Karl-Anthony Towns goes berserk on the offensive end. The Knicks seem to have found something on the offensive end by playing through Karl-Anthony Towns on the block. They go from down 92-81 to down 92-91 on the back and the shoulders of Karl-Anthony Towns. And then Mike Brown wanted to become a part of the game for some reason. He takes Karl-Anthony Towns out. Mind you, he scored 9 points in the first 5.5 minutes of the fourth quarter. He takes Towns out. He puts in Mitchell Robinson. He puts Brunson back in. Brunson gets beat off the bounce by A.J. Mitchell on that possession. Spray out for a three. Brunson brings the ball up. I don't remember if he missed or took I think it was that terrible left-hand layup that he took. Missed. Fast break the other way. Then Mike Brown puts Karl-Anthony Towns back in the game. And he does it with Karl-Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson in the game. So he took out Mikal Bridges, who was playing his best game in months, hadn't scored 15 points since God knows when. And then the Knicks, who couldn't take care of the basketball all night long. I think they had almost 20 turnovers tonight. A team that could not take care of the ball. 19 assists to 18 turnovers. And Mike Brown, after he took out the hot hand in Karl-Anthony Towns, he came up with the genius strategy to say, I'm going to go double big lineup, but I'm not going to do what you think I'm going to do. I'm going to have Mitchell Robinson catch the ball from 35 feet out and try to throw an entry pass to Karl-Anthony Towns. Can anyone guess what happened? Mitchell Robinson throws it right to the chest of Alex Caruso, and the game is over right there. And you know how you know Mike Brown didn't believe in the moves he made? Because he took Mitchell Robinson out right after that. He went back to the starting lineup. He was just using his players back and forth, back and forth. Takes Cat out, puts Cat in. Takes out Bridges, puts Bridges back in. He didn't know what the hell he was doing over there. And when the Knicks cut it to 92-91, they made all those substitutions, and they never got back in the game. OKC went on a 15-4 run, 92-91 to 107-95. Your team didn't play good enough to win today, but your coach got outcoached by Mike Daigneault. And I cannot wait until the post-game presser. Mike Brown gets that stupid-ass look on his face, and he says, man, Mike Daigneault just outcoached me today. How many times have we heard that? Mike Dagnall outcoached me today. Mark Dagnall, excuse me. Mark Dagnall, he's outcoached me today. I got to be better. No shit, you got to be better, Mike Brown. You just got your ass kicked by Charlotte. And Charlotte then lost to the Philadelphia 76ers. And then Charlotte just lost to the Boston Celtics without Jalen Brown and without Derek White. So you can't beat Charlotte. 76ers can and Boston can. And then you can't beat OKC. And the Boston Celtics just beat OKC. Playoffs, 7 games away. Knicks are ready. Knicks are ready. Embarrassing coaching job by Mike Brown tonight. Unreal, man. Your offense was humming for the first time all night. Karl-Anthony Towns, for the first time, it felt like in 2026, had finally found something. The Knicks seemed to have maybe cracked the code of the OKC defense. 92-91. After you were down, 92-81. And then the Knicks scored fake-ass points in garbage time. Man, I don't know. I don't know. That OKC begged for you to win today. They begged for you to win. They shot 28% from 3 in the first 3 quarters. And they shoot 35% on the game. I know everyone's going to talk about the refs and the whistle and all that. And you know what? I'm here for it. In life, though, you got to control what you can control. And Mike Brown could control the rotations today, and he failed his team. He failed his team today. I don't want to hear that, yes, this looks crazy. You were outshot by 21 free throws. Man, your coach just got exposed against a championship team. And I don't know if Mike Brown knows this, but you don't get to play the Nets in the playoffs. You don't get to play the Pacers in the playoffs. You don't get to play the Jazz in the playoffs. You don't get to play the Santa Cruz Golden State Warriors in the playoffs. Better hope you don't play the Hornets in round 1, or you may be fired by round 2. Unreal. Unfucking real, man. How do you take Karl-Anthony Towns out of that game? You know how he knows he didn't even believe in what he did? Because he put him in 1 possession later. He took him out and put him back. I am having to preach about Karl-Anthony Towns needing to be in the game. I said it when you hired him. We may look back one day and say, oh shit, the coach that got fired by the Kings didn't work out for the Knicks. Tonight he looked like a coach that got fired by the Kings. Man, they didn't deserve to win. And then when you had a chance to win, your coach pulled the plug on his team. Mark Dagnall outcoached me today. Unacceptable. The Knicks, after they caught fire on offense because they played through Karl-Anthony Towns and they took him out and they jockeyed him back and forth in the game, the Knicks from 6:30 to 1:30 left in the fourth quarter, they scored. Guess how many points? 1, 2. That's it. That's it. And that's all I got to say about that. And that's all I got to say about the Knicks right there, man. There's a reason that their title odds have cratered since the start of the season. Oh, yeah, and Deuce McBride is probably done for the year. What a day. What a day. Make sure you are following me on social media. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. We'll see you later. I just don't get it, man. You didn't have to touch the lineup one time the rest of the day, and you would have lost by less than 11 points.
Yeah, and I don't know. One thing I did think about is, did OKC make subs when the Knicks made subs at that point? Did they get better players in like that to kind of stop the Knicks' run? But either way, you take the rhythm out of the game, you take the flow out of the game. if there's one thing the coach of the Knicks should know by now, it's to not mess with Karl-Anthony Towns' head. When he has it going, when he's playing confidently, when he's knocking down shots, the guy gets in his own head. He is so mentally the mental part of his game kind of dictates how well he plays so much that you're going to take him out when he's got it going. That's just going to, you're just asking for disaster at that point. And I think your point about the fact that he was not convicted in his moves is clear, because and that's a great point, because he went back to originally what they had when his 2 possessions of each of his moves didn't work. Listen, we've applauded Mike Brown in the past for kind of going against the grain with some of the fourth quarter lineups. But typically he's kind of riding the hot hand, not going away from the hot hand. He's usually playing a guy that doesn't normally close the game because he's playing well. And this time he goes against the hot hand, takes out Towns, and just got too cute, and it cost the Knicks. Cost the Knicks tonight. I mean, like you said, there's no doubt, there's no guarantee they would have won, but it probably would have been closer than 11 points. It's it. And on top of that, the Knicks blew an opportunity earlier in the game than they were down or they were tied or they couldn't build a lead against OKC. OKC was shooting the ball terribly. You were plus 24 at one point from the three-point line, and you were losing or tied or only up by a little bit. We said it then. It's a sign of bad things to come when you are winning the three-point margin by that much, and you don't have a bigger lead. It's kind of like in football when it's like, wow, we're playing so much better than them. We're not up by a lot. Or it's tied, or we're only up by 1 score. And then you saw, I think they might have had 4 threes in that fourth quarter, a couple to start that too. In those first 3 minutes, they eventually start knocking down shots, and they build a big lead. So. Said it a couple times earlier in the broadcast as well. Like, the margin for error shrinks against the better teams, and that same thing applies to Mike Brown. Like, it's like he made decisions that maybe he could normally get away with against different teams and against teams that are inferior to the Knicks, but you slip up against the Thunder and they go for the jugular, and they did. They went up and they didn't look back. They put their foot on the gas pedal, and that was the death blow for the Knicks.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I don't know. I don't have anything more to say.
Back on Tuesday, Houston.
We'll see you then. We'll see you.